All right, guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. This is the live fan calling for FC Zorya Luhansk against Manchester United. Myself, Adam McCullough, joined today by Rachel. Mrs. Fan calling.
Yeah.
This is your territory, isn't it?
It's mine.
Yeah.
Adam likes to think it's his channel, but these are my chairs.
Just make things up, Rachel. It's all right.
Chairs.
Yeah. So I think it's my channel, so I'm here to take over today. But basically, we're not in the Ukraine because producer Chris couldn't get over with all his stuff, given the whole security situation and that. So we are here in the city of Salford, presenting this to you across the road from Old Trafford, and we're live. The team news is in. You got the team, Rachel?
Yeah, I know the team.
What is it?
It's Romero, Ashley Young, Bailly, Rojo, Blind, Herrera, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Rooney, Mata, Ibrahimovic.
Bang!
There?
That is the...
there?
Oh, I'm testing, yeah?
You're testing me.
We're telling the people at home that is the team that has been confirmed. So we got Rooney in behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Rooney on for the record today as well. 1 goal will level him up with Sababi Charlton. 2 goals will give him the record as Manchester United's all-time greatest goal scorer, which is very interesting. And today, we've got a fun-packed live fan call-in for you. We want you guys to call in via Skype FTDEVILS. Of course, keep it locked to the show as well, because what you can do is watch the show, whether you're watching it on BT or whatever you're watching it on, watch the show on your telly box, and then get your tablet, get your phone, and get the live call-in, fan call-in on that, and you can call in as well via Skype on your laptop. So maybe you need 3 devices.
We don't care. We want you to call in. This is about you. We're seeing how many calls we can get. Call in, talk to us about something, talk to us about anything. We're ready.
Yeah, we are ready. And by the way, we've got 5 targets that we aim to hit today. 5 targets. You ready to hear them?
I mean, I've got a card with them too, but
already know 'em.
I'll suspend belief and just go on at it.
First target is we want some free stuff. Yes. I don't care what it is. Could be a free paperclip, red, black and white, of course. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything, but we want some free stuff. My personal priority would be a free pizza or a free Nando's sent over. There's a Nando's down the road from where we're shooting right now. So
I think
that
you're like
one is
dropping
possible.
clues as to where we are.
At Nando's UK, at Full Time Devils, get some free chicken to them. Do that. Second one is 50 calls. So we want to take 50 calls. We're going to be on air for about 2 hours. So 50 calls is possible. That's
1 every 2 minutes.
1 every couple of minutes, yeah. So I think we can do that. Watch United win is the third one.
Do you actually want United to win?
It's a silly question, Rachel.
What were you just saying before we went live
I don't
about
like the
Europa
Europa League. I don't like it. But I've never watched United win on one of these live fan call-ins. Never.
Oh, so you just bad luck.
So I watched Dortmund in pre-season on a fan call-in. We lost 4-1.
Yeah, that was my first ever one. That was the start.
We watched the live fan call-in of Fenerbahce. We lost. How much?
Oh, it weren't good.
4-1.
4-1.
So every time I've done a live fan call-in, we have lost 4-1. Just putting that out there. 2-1.
We lost 2-1. We beat them 4-1. I was going to say, because we were flattered by the scoreline. I was like, 4-1 doesn't sound like a flattering scoreline.
Fenerbahce only beat us 2-1.
It only beat us 2-1, but it felt like 4-1.
They did feel like 4-1.
There.
Sorry, yeah, I'm talking crap again. Get a call from someone over 50. Can we do that? Can we get 50 calls and one of those calls from someone over 50? That's one of the shots.
See,
and the final objective is don't get shot down. There's another one on here as well, but I'll save that to the end. That guy will be joining us. Howson is in his hole. I know a lot of you have said, I wish Howson would shut his hole, but he is in his hole, and we'll be going over to him to hear some of you. Hopefully get your pictures of your dual screens as well. Can you at us at Full Time Devils with your dual screens, please? That'd be nice. Over to you, Rachel. What do you think of the team?
I think it's good, but one thing that I always wanted to do, and I've said it in multiple call-ins, is I want to talk to somebody from like every inhabited continent, and I've almost done it because Africa's the one I always lose. But then we got a guy from Egypt once, And then we didn't get one from South America that day, and it was sad.
So you want to hit up all the continents.
I want
so what continent have we got? North America?
We get quite often good callers. We get North America often, Australasia, Asia, Europe. We get those every week. But then we want South America and Africa.
On what?
Africa. Let's not talk about Africa. The African Cup of Nations ruins my life. So, let's talk about that.
Hold on. You can't just say the African Cup of Nations has ruined your life and move away from that topic. What happened?
I'm a 21-year-old white girl. We exaggerate that's our thing.
I'm glad you said that and not me. Otherwise, number 5 would have failed and we would have been shut down.
No, right, let's talk about Bailly. He's back. You know, like, I assume, like, we're not going to be under too much threat, like, as a defence. I mean, I hope not, because he's next to Rojo and there's Romero behind him. But, like, overall, like, I'm happy he's back. I'm hoping we'll get him for, like, a minute before we send him off again. Probably going to get re-injured.
Don't wish those things on him. Don't wish those things on him.
I don't wish those things on me. Like, what do you think about Bailly?
I think our defence has done well. I don't think it's a case of, oh my God, we've been so poor in defence without Bailly. Although we have missed him, he's a physical presence. And I think he gives us a little bit more steel in that defence. And of course, like when Rojo gets a booking at the weekend, you're thinking, oh dear, we need someone to come on. It would be nice to replace him with someone. So having that option there is great. We're just seeing shots from the what's the stadium called? Cherno Moretz.
I like how you're asking that.
Cherno Moretz Stadium.
Like you're expecting me to come out with an answer.
All the fans are gathering now, and we're 17 minutes from kickoff. So yeah, the 5 things we want to achieve today. 1 is get some free stuff sent in to us, preferably food or beer. 2, we want 50 calls. 3, we're going to watch United win. 4, we're going to get one of those 50 calls is going to be from somebody over the age of 50. And 5, we're not going to get shut down today. We're not getting shut down today at all. And then we've got another little thing we're going to do towards the end as well, which Stephen Alson will tell you about. So when he's there in his hole, we've got something for him. The team again for you guys that missed it, Romero in goal. Then we've got Ashley Young at right back. Don't know why Fosu Mensah started there. Then we've got Bailly, Rojo. Then we've got Blind, Herrera, Pogba, Zlatan, Rooney, Mickey T, and of course...
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, we've already said him.
Okay, well then I don't know.
Mata.
All right.
That was the final one. Mata's there on the bench. Fosu Mensah is on the bench there with the likes of David De Gea, Lingard and Co. Now, do you think Fosu Mensah should have got a start today? Are you surprised he hasn't?
I'm surprised that we keep going back to Ashley Young. Like, every time I'm like, okay, it's over now. I don't think he's like that bad. Like, I don't actually have like a horrific opinion of him. But then, like, I'm just like, this isn't good enough. Like, why is he here? I don't understand. Like, and it's this kind of idea that we keep going over, which is like, there's so much idea about is Jose bringing youth through, and like Fosu Mensah's an obvious option of a youth player that played well last season when he was given his opportunities. So why aren't we giving him opportunities in the Europa League?
Yeah, I do agree with that as well. And also, yeah, Ashley Young's a great lad. He's a nice guy, top bloke. And I don't mind him being a squad player. But when you're starting him in defence, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense to me that we can afford to give someone an out-of-position winger game time in defence, but we can't afford to give the likes of Memphis, Timothy Fosu Mensah, Morgan Schneiderlin game time. Now, to me, that is a bit backwards. But yeah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, why does he keep starting Europa League games? Why? We got a big game on Sunday against Spurs. I don't really care about the Europa League. Why is Zlatan starting?
I think he wants
Can't
to start.
Can't we beat these Zorya without Zlatan?
Yeah, but I think he wants to start. I think he wants to.
He don't pick the team?
Yeah, but I think he kind of does. I think he decides when he plays, and I think he wants to play all the time. But like, I don't know if it's affected him as much as other players going from the Europa League and then playing at the weekend. So like, I'm less worried about that. I'm more worried about the other players that seem to kind of have a hangover from it.
Yeah, but okay, someone goes flying in on Zlatan today. He's injured for a month. What was the point in playing him?
Well, you could say that about any player. Like,
yeah, you can. But like, why? Like, why? We don't need to play him.
Because Jose wants to win this. He wants to win the Europa League.
Do you think that the Europa League is more important to us than the Premier League now?
No, but it's frustrating because I wish we were doing better in the league, and it's frustrating that we're not doing better. And like, there's multiple reasons why we should win the Europa League. Like, one, it does guarantee a place. Two, like it would be a good point in the season to win the Europa League. Like, no, it's not the Champions League, but it's somewhat prestigious. And three, our players are really playing well in the Europa League at the moment. So I don't really want to take that away and then they'll all just fall apart forever.
But I feel that part of the reason why we're playing better in the Premier League than the Europa League is because playing better in the Europa League than the Premier League is because we're playing stronger teams on a Thursday than we should be. We're playing weaker opposition, and as a result, we're getting better results. But then by the time it comes around to the Sunday, players are on their arse. Guys, you can call in. Remember, we want to hit 50 calls in today's live fan calling. So make sure you get your calls in on Skype, FTDEVILS, all one word. And get your call in. We'll be taking some of your calls very, very soon on the game. It's not long till we kick off now.
What do you think about Pitchgate?
13 minutes till kick off.
What do you think about the pitch? Do you think it's going to go well for us, or what do you think?
It's frozen, isn't it?
Well, that's what happens when you go to Ukraine. It is like Jose's upset, and he's like been like, why couldn't they arrange this game for like weeks ago? Like, why couldn't Zorya basically played all their home games earlier on? But like, I don't actually agree, because at the end of the day, they do understand that it's winter there. It's frustrating because next week the Ukrainian Premier League shut down for its winter break, and their winter break's 3 months, so like they're out because they know it's unplayable. But at the end of the day, it's obviously okay, but it's a home advantage. Like, Zorya have got a massive home advantage because we're not used to playing in those conditions.
BT Sport have just shown a great video of Rooney's goals in Europe for United. I was about to say Champions League, but obviously Europa League now. And with the number of what goal it was, that is great. He's our record goal scorer in Europe on 39. Will that be made 40 and 41 today? And subsequently, will he join Sir Bobby Charlton as our top record goal scorer? It remains to be seen. I was going to say then, hold on, they're in Southampton. But yeah, they are in Southampton. Oh, can you guys bang that like button, please? Hit the like button right now. We are on 150. We want to hit 250. So make sure you hit that like button ASAP.
Howson saying he's refusing to come on unless we hit 250.
Oh! What a douche. What a douche. But that's the rules. Apparently, we haven't got Howson until we hit 250 likes. Have we got any calls coming in though? Guys, you can call us on Skype, FTDEVILS, and we got our first caller coming through as we speak. What's your name and what do you want to talk about?
Hello out there. My name is Lutfi. I'm from Paris.
Oh, Paris.
I'm a French supporter, and I want to talk about our defense because I think we really need some other defenders, especially at centre backs.
So do you think Bailly needs another partner? You're not happy with his current options?
I think that Eric Bailly is really a good defender, but it's not enough. Daley Blind is not a real defender. He's actually a number 6, and other players are not. We are just happy because we have Phil Jones playing 4 or 5 games in a row, while he didn't play since I don't know how many games. And I think we need another defender, especially centre back. And yeah, we just keep having bad games, especially in defense. So yeah.
Do you think sorry mate, I missed half of your call, but hello, I heard the main point. Do you think we need to buy another centre half then? And if so, who do you think is that centre half? Or do you think we need to use more from the system that we've got, maybe Fosu Mensah, Twanzebe, etc.?
I think Fosu Mensah is a number 6, so we need to play him as a center midfield. And I like from Van Dijk from Southampton. I think he's a nice player, and he knows the Premier League as well.
Yeah.
And it will be better for him to play in a greater club, because obviously we are greater there than Manchester.
Right. There's been links also with Jose Fonte as well. So if you had your pick, Jose Fonte or Van Dijk at Manchester United in January, who would it be?
Of course, I will not play with Jose Fonte because he's too old. Secondly, when we play Southampton, he was really not playing good. I saw him during the Euro. I didn't see the future in him because we need to admit that we are not as in the past. We are not a great team as in the past. Now we are building something. If you want to build something, you have to put your money on somebody who is younger. And for example, Van Dijk is 25, 26 years old, something like this. And not because I'm French, but I think that in the Ligue 1, we got also some good defenders, and we can also try to pick up somebody from France.
Excellent. Mate, just before you go, can you give us your score prediction for tonight's game, please?
I hope that we're going to win 3-1 because I don't see us having clean sheet.
Excellent. Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's not what I want. That's what I expect.
Okay, cool stuff. Thank you very much, and thank you for calling in. Could you be our caller of the day? We will be selecting one caller of the day at the end of today's game to go up on our board and be the caller of the day for the Zorya versus Manchester United fan calling. Now, what was his name? Because I missed the first part of the call. I'm not being rude.
I missed the name at that point, but he was calling from Paris.
All right, so our friend from Paris called in. He is the first caller. Now, his main point was United need a partner for Eric Bailly. So call number one in the bag. 49 to go if we're to hit one of our objectives, which is 50 callers. He was definitely not over 50 as well. So we're still looking for one of our callers over 50.
Can we ask that question? Or do we, if you're over 50 and going, you're just going to have to tell us. Because I don't want to get involved in those conversations of, look, how old are you?
Listen, I've got no respect for my elders. I will ask people their age. I don't care. So, Rachel, if you want to be nice, that's cool with you.
I mean, I'm a nice person, so we'll get
but
through
I
life.
will be asking ages, so no messing about. Maybe as well, guys, if you're sat at home, kids, and you're sat there and you're thinking, my dad's old, and he's sat on the sofa watching the game with you, call up, stick him on the phone. Just surprise him. Just call up and then say, Dad, someone's on the phone, and then it'll be me. So
we've had that. We've had family call-ins before.
I remember someone's mum walked in, and he was like, "Oh, oh, Mum, get out!" and then carried on. That was good.
I mean, it was exciting. Like, bring us.
I wonder if he was having a little cheeky danger one.
Oh, right, bringing it back to the football.
So our 5 objectives of today are free stuff. We want free stuff. Yes, food. Beer, clothes, furniture, anything else?
Anything you've got to give, we want to take.
Yeah, we want freebies. We want 50 calls with 1 down, 49 to go. We want to watch Manchester United win. We're going to get a call from someone over 50, and we're not going to... Cheeky bit of wind. We're not going to get shut down today as well. So that's good.
But you never know,
Chris,
really.
Can we get Dave's video ready for a little bit later to show the people then? We can't.
He's getting a hard no.
Oh, man. Basically, guys, get on Twitter at DaveMUFC16 and watch what he was up to in the streets of Ukraine last night. On a horse, singing football songs. Living the dream. Shout out you, Dave. That's the best video I've seen on the internet in a long, long time. And I think we got another caller coming through on the line.
Only one of those headphones work. You need to tuck the other one in so you know which one you're picking up.
All right, Mum.
I'm just trying to help him through this because he's just making mistake after mistake.
Right then, we ready? I'm a better now, yeah? You're happy with that?
I mean, we'll see if you actually hear the full call this time.
Maybe, just maybe. Well, you missed his name as well, didn't you? So
I was distracted by your issues.
Mad that you're talking about missing calls and all that. You didn't even know the caller's name. Guys, how long till kickoff? We've got 5 minutes till kickoff. The team news again for you guys is Romero in goal, and then we've got in defence Ashley Young, Bailey, Rojo, and we've got Daley Blind at left back, Herrera, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Mata, Rooney, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
And we've got a caller.
What's your name? Where you from?
How we doing today?
That's a cool
Did
place
we get the
he's
sound
calling
fixed?
from. That
Are you
is a
calling from
cool-
work?
I'm calling from work.
Oh,
What a
Nothing
guy!
can stop this, baby. Nothing. From
Can you-
the wonderful world of America.
Can you do something crazy?
Something crazy? How crazy are we talking? What you need? What you need?
How many t-shirts could you put on in a minute?
How many t-shirts can you put on a minute?
Yeah, it's
Come on.
t-shirts.
Give us something.
Come
I
on!
need something.
Come on! T-shirts!
Come on,
T-shirts!
They need it.
T-shirts!
They need it. Come on, baby.
Put them on!
For the win. Every jersey you put on is one of the goals we need. Finish.
Come on, guys.
Need 5.
Can they do it?
Need 5.
I want to
We
see
need
how
5.
many t-shirts. We got a Real Madrid flag, we got a Barcelona flag, Bayern Munich. Where's the United flag? Oh, we got the nice United shirt there.
Hold on.
oh, he's going.
Closer
Oh,
to
he's
the goal
going!
in first
How
place.
many's he got on? Whoa, we're still counting.
Hey,
There's 2. Quicker! That's slow!
He's got no technique.
wake up! They need
Oh, there we go. He's thinking this through now.
Is that not even counting to a minute?
For the record, I know we're short on time. I love you guys. I'm coming soon. I will be at Liverpool United. I will be looking for you, Adam. I will
What's
be
your
looking
name,
for you.
bro? What's your name?
Big and black.
Say again?
Black. I'm chasing you down. My name is Lee Newson.
Lee, you are a legend.
LeeNewson.
Lee,
I'm
you are a
coming.
legend.
I
How
will
many
be there.
t-shirts did he get on? How many t-shirts did he get
How
on?
many t-shirts you got?
I got 4.
4
I got 4.
He got 4!
I'll take 4.
Right of
That's my
applause.
prediction. 4-0.
4-0
Yeah,
prediction as well from Lee. Guys, that's been my corner of the day so far. Lee, you are a legend, mate. I love you. See you later.
I will be there soon.
See
Stay
you soon.
beautiful.
You stay beautiful too, Lee. What
That
a
was
beautiful
amazing.
guy. That is my
was
favourite
amazing.
call.
And
It's
that's
gonna
a
take
faultless
some
way to
beating.
predict the score.
He took a minute to put on 4 t-shirts,
But it might not have been a minute.
but in the process he took off the t-shirt he had on. Why? I don't know. He predicted 4-0 and he called me beautiful. What else did he say?
He called from a very football-related area. Really taking the vibe.
Called from work?
He called from work. That's dedication.
Oh, that's like me. The first, that's just mint. I love that
He's
guy.
ticked all the boxes.
I think
We're
I
all
might,
pumped now.
I might go home
I'm
now.
convinced it's going to be 4-0.
Guys, the players and the referees are coming out of the tunnel. Manchester United all in red. Zorya look like they'll be playing in white, maybe. Not sure. But their shorts and socks are white. And United are out now. Kickoff should be very, very soon. And the entrance to a Europa League game just doesn't have the same feel as a Champions League game, does it?
No, it just feels like everybody's sad that they're there. Like, we're all just upset that, like, why is this happening? But it's fine. We're going to win the Europa League. It's okay. I just feel like there's so much to lose and not that much to gain, like game on game. Like, it's like 9 games from this or 10 games from this to the final where you can actually win something. But, like, if you come second in the Europa League, who cares? Like, if you win it, that's good. I'm really happy for us. But if we, like fall down at the final, I'm like, right, what a waste of time that was. It's not like a Champions League final where, like, you're proud that you got there and it's an accomplishment on its own. It's just, like, taking up time and just... Oh,
It's like winning the League Cup, isn't it? It's an achievement, but it's not a great achievement.
I do want to win the League Cup, though.
Stephen Howson is in Howson's hole, but there's a little bit of an issue. Until we get 500 likes...
That's gone up.
We can't rip the gaffer tape off his face. So we've now got him in his hole. But we can't rip that gaffer tape off his face until we get 500 likes.
Balls! Don't tell me what to do. How about that? I don't even know if my sound's working. Is my sound working? Might not be working. If I just shout, you might be able to hear it. Is it working? It looks like it's working. Why is Bastien not playing?
Is that in the squad?
Why is Bolton Mensa not playing? What's going on there? Why is it so bleeding cold in Odessa? Why are we playing matches in places where there's penguins? What's going on there? I had loads of points I wanted to say and I have forgotten them all in the hilarity of putting on gaffer tape over my face. However, let's see some of your dual screens. Send them to the Facebook or to the Twitter account even, and I will retweet all of them that you send me. Are you dual screening? I want to see it. What's your score predictions? Let's get some chat going in the comments. Share that, and who's your caller of the day? I want to know who your caller of the day is. I think that one's going to be tough to beat. But if you want to come on and do something absolutely mental like that, then we will get you on. And if you're over 50, are you old? Are you crumbling? Then we want to talk to you, because we want to give you some joy in the latter years of your life. So call up and we'll give you some fun, and you might even win caller of the day. And if you're caller of the day, you could win a PG Tips tea bag. No guarantees. There might not be any tea bags. And we want some free stuff, especially food. Know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.
Steve, Bastian Schweinsteiger isn't playing because he's not in the Europa League squad. You would have known this if you did your research.
Do you think Bastian's coming back, or do you think it was just like a go out, do like a glory walk?
Coming back,
and then
he hasn't left, Rachel.
Okay, all right. Well, he did leave for a little while. He kept going back to Germany, didn't he?
He didn't leave.
So he left
He
country
was
a few
always
times.
there. He was just there
In spirit.
his suit of what is it?
I don't
Suit
know
of
what
armour.
you're talking about.
Suit of armour. Is that the
I've
right
lost.
phrase?
He's lost me. Have you lost
Sorry.
you? It's got a bit weird. This.
I
now,
don't
isn't
usually
it?
get out without my carer, and now I am. I'm making the most of it.
And I'm
On the
worried
bench,
and scared. So, I think we're doing a minute silence.
We're not doing a minute silence. The players are doing a minute silence. They're actually conducting a minute silence at the moment for the Chapo Coenz disaster. So that will take place before the kickoff. The team news again for you guys that missed it: Romero in goal, Ashley Young at right back, at left back Daley Blind, Rojo and Bailey in the heart of the defence with Herrera, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Mata, Wayne Rooney and Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the lineup. Wayne Rooney with his beard looking gravy. Beard gang for life. Is that why he's found his form? Because he's grown that beard?
Nope.
Or is it because of the England Winegate? Or is it because Jose Mourinho dropped him? I think it's a combination of everything, but mainly the beard. Lee gave us a fantastic phone call. We've taken 2 today. We've got 50 to get one of our objectives. We need to hit 50 calls, so we've got 48 more to go. Can we get someone calling in over the age of 50? Now look,
That
you're over the age of
horrific.
50, you're not old. I don't know what Steve's talking about over there in Howson's Hole. Steve's mouth. But if you're over 50, you're not old. You're just experienced. You're just mature. Call in. Give us some of your wisdom. Rachel, over to you. The game's about to kick off, by the way.
The pitch
Guys,
looks horrific. It looks like a League One pitch, but bigger. It doesn't look good.
how does a League One pitch look?
Like that.
Why is it that League One pitches should be worse than anyone else's pitch?
Because they've got less money going into them, probably like the Ukrainian Premier
it's just
League as
grass.
well. It's not just grass. It's got,
at the bounces on
most
this
top division things, they have heated pipes running underneath the pitch so that it doesn't get to this point. Obviously, this does not have that technology. Understandable, but still.
You'd think being in that cold of a country, you would tend to get...
Well, no, because like we said, like this is the extreme point. Like next week, they shut down for the next 3 months. This is literally probably the worst it gets.
Rachel, our Ukrainian football expert there, with all the news and the lowdown on the Ukrainian league. United have started, the game has kicked off. United have had the main possession. But I will say, a few players have tried to control the ball.
Oh,
some of the bounces,
that was nice.
it's holding up in the ice. It looks really hard to control the ball first time and stuff. So it's going to take some adjusting to. I would imagine there's a lot of players with a poor passing accuracy today just because of the fact that the pitch is so poor. You can tell by the way, it's not like a waterlogged pitch where you can't play on it. You can play and the ball does move, but it takes irregular and erratic movements and bounces. Like the goalkeeper there just coofed it out for a throw into Manchester United. We're 1 minute into the game, guys. Thank you for joining us on the watch live fan calling, aka the watch long. Thank you for joining us. You guys can call in Skype FTDEVILS. We want you guys to call in. Also tweet us as well with your dual screens or your trio screens. Is that what they're called? Trio screens?
It can be if
Something
you
like
want to call them that.
Yeah. So basically, tell them the objectives that we've got today.
Okay. We want free stuff. And there's enough of you out there, and you've all got something to give. So give it to us. Don't give it to people in need. We want 50 calls.
How many we had?
2. So we're, 1/25th of the
We're
way
4%
there?
of the way through.
Oh my God, that's his law degree.
No. That's
Education.
Maths. Yeah, that's maths.
Yeah, I mean, do you not need to know maths
I
and
didn't
law?
need a calculator in law.
Okay, that's probably why you failed it. Okay, we want United to win. I want United to win, but secretly, deep down, we're pretty sure that Adam doesn't want United to win because he's a bad person.
What you're trying to say here is, I'm not a United fan, and I just do it for the YouTube views, which would be
from Manchester?
bang on, to be fair. Nah, I do want United to win. I'm just not that enthusiastic.
Do you
about the
think
Europa League.
Do you think we will win? Like, what's your score
I think
prediction?
we're going to win 2-0 today. I think we've also got a call from a man in New York, a man that I love to speak to, a man that has, well, there's no need for an introduction.
Brightened your
He has
life.
a board sometimes as well. He's like Louis Van Gaal, but even better. He's got a board, a clipboard. Can we just bring him in, please?
The answer to that is no.
Oh.
So, do you want to keep giving him superlatives? Do you want to keep describing him, or do you want to talk about what's happening
I
in
met this
football?
guy out in America, yeah, and he is a top bloke. He's probably going to take my job one day. I think the only thing that's stopping him is the fact that he's not here.
The only thing
in
stopping
England.
him is the chance that we might get shut down today.
Yeah, if we don't achieve objectives number 1 through to 4, then 5th will happen and United will close down. Pogba there just knocked the ball through to Juan Mata, and it was a fantastic pass. And on any other pitch, it's going straight through to Mata, who's in the box. But the ball's just held up a little bit. Mata's had to come towards it rather than the ball come to him. And we've missed an opportunity to get into the box, but he did try and find Zlatan with a cheeky pass. Looks like it's going to be very difficult to play that pass.
Look
in
at Bailly.
football.
He's playing bare arms.
Ooh.
He's not even like loading up on the layers. He's like, I don't care. Ukraine, winter, who cares? I'm fine.
What's your opinion on short sleeves and gloves? Because I can't stand it, and Paul Pogba's showing.
Despite being a girl, I don't actually live up to gender stereotypes, so I actually don't really care. I don't know. Say what you want to do with that.
I wasn't stereotyping anyone here.
Is
I
it
was
just because
asking what your
Aguero does
opinion
it and
was
it's
on
like-
long sleeves, so short sleeves and gloves.
Is it because Aguero does it, so like automatically you just hate it on sight now? Just
I
reminds
love
you of
Aguero.
like Blue City. Oh, that's good.
I
don't.
think Aguero's the best striker in the league. But,
You can appreciate him without liking him.
that's me, innit?
Oh, look, he's outraged. Caller!
Guess what? You used to call me on my cell phone. Yes, Johnny!
Yeah, what's up?
What's
it's so
happening,
cold
man?
out here, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Where are you?
I'm on my lunch break out here. It's freezing cold.
I didn't say what break are you on. Where are you? I know where you are, but tell the people.
I'm here in the middle of Times Square between 43rd and 6th Avenue.
Yeah. That's the spot where you get all your mixtapes
Yo, what's
on
up?
the corner
What's
of the
up?
street, all that stuff. John,
Yep.
we're having a little bit of fun here today. Can you do something?
That's good.
for us? Can you get someone in the street to shout out Full-Time Devils?
I feel
All
like
right.
New Yorkers don't like to
Let's
be
take a walk
approached on
then.
the street.
Yeah, come on, let's
Take a walk.
Why are you having a walk? How do you think the game's going to go today?
I mean, Jose Mourinho looks like he just doesn't want to rotate the squad, and I feel like he's really taking this Europa League seriously. So we need nothing short of a win, honestly. We need to take this win. 1-0, 2-1, whatever it is, we need to take this W back home. Now let's look for somebody.
Yes, Johnny's looking for someone. While we look for somebody, we just seen someone get the ball blasted in their face. And on a cold night like this, you don't want to be that guy.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was a United fan. He's actually a Liverpool fan. God damn it.
Oh, God damn it. What if you got a Liverpool fan to say Full-Time? What if you got him to say something like that?
I feel like he's already gone now.
Ask him, has
I
he ever
could,
seen
but-
Gerrard win the league?
He'll probably smack me in the face, honestly. I'm aggressive out here.
It's too cold for that.
It is too cold. People running around, running away from me.
John, have you seen the situation with the pitch out there?
I saw a clip of Jose Mourinho taking a walk. He kind of like got his footing into it, and then he stepped out and he pointed at somebody. He gave him a thumbs up. So I'm guessing that's good signs. But from yesterday, you can hear the boots getting on the pitch, and it was just clickety clacking. So that was pretty bad. So I'm hoping the conditions are better than yesterday, because that was pretty bad yesterday.
Yeah, the ball's been held up quite a bit when they're playing. I mean, I'm not sure what Pogba just tried to do then. He just kind of took a shot/pass and it's just gone firing out. It looks difficult to control the ball, especially if you're playing at a quick pace here. It'd probably be perfect for the Louis Van Gaal stuff, to be honest. How important do you think the Europa League is to Manchester United now that we've had this run of form in the Premier League?
You know, I kind of stand in the same sort of situation as Housen and you guys. Honestly, you know, I don't see it as I don't value this competition as much. I think it's more so of a hindrance to our Premier League run-in. And a little disclaimer to the people who are saying that, you know, we have a better chance at getting our Champions League qualification spot via the Europa League as opposed to a top 4 finish is absolute nonsense. The season is still, we have plenty of more to go. You never know where the tides can turn. And obviously, we still haven't found that sort of final touch in terms of, you know, being clinical, finishing our chances. So once that happens, it's going to be game over after that. We're going to be smacking goals in left, right, and center. It just looks dull right now in terms of the results, but performances is there. So me personally, I don't want to see us going too crazy into the Europa League. I think we should still focus on the Premier League. I think it's still well worth a shot to finish in that top 4. And, yeah, Adam, I completely lost your actual question because it's freaking cold out here. Can you rephrase that for me?
Can I what?
Can you rephrase the question?
What was the question?
Oh, see, that's the point. Nobody knows. We're just here to talk to John.
Nah,
I think I
basically,
answered it. I think I answered it, Adam.
The question was, John, you did answer it, was do you see the Europa League as having extra importance since our run in the Premier League? But I think you've kind of answered it in the sense that you think we should still focus on the Premier League because there's a long way to go in the season. Your final question before you go, I'm sure we'll get you back on later on today as well, is what's your score prediction for today?
It's going to be a 2-0. I have a feeling that we're going to keep a clean sheet. Eric Bailly returning from that long-term injury with a beautiful performance. It's going to be that clean sheet. Romero with another banging save. I got a feeling. Got a feeling tonight.
It's like black eyed peas over there in New York. Right, John, thank you very, very much, and we'll catch up with you later, yeah? Yeah, defo. See you later, bro.
It's been so exciting so far.
We've
been all over the place.
3 calls down. Where have we been? We've been
to America twice and to Paris.
Been to America twice and Paris once in a space of 10 minutes.
Where's the Australians, the New Zealanders? Come on, guys. Usually
you
here
don't
in
know
Ports.
many countries, do you?
What? I just said. Did you
just
follow it up?
Rach should say today Australia, New Zealand, and America.
In reality, I shouldn't have said America. I should have said United States of America. And if you actually listen to what I said, I should have said, where are the Australians and New Zealanders? They're usually out in force because those are the people we get most common on the call-ins.
Oh. That's what I get.
Also, I don't think we're getting a clean sheet today.
Why not?
I just don't feel like it's happening. You've not been watching the game because our defence hasn't been tipped up. They have had a shot and it wasn't fully blocked from our best mate, Ashley Young.
Your best mate, Ashley Young.
I mean, I don't really want to associate my name with him, so...
I do. Ashley, there's nothing
Good
wrong with
to
Ashley
your best
Young.
friend, Ashley Young. That's what I said.
Pogba's been trying to do stuff. The ball's not bouncing properly for him, which has been the case all season, really, to be fair. Daley Blind, what a handsome man.
I love him. I actually love him at this point.
I think he should have more length to his hair, though.
Well, he's just cut it off, hasn't he? He's
cool,
just
man.
recently cut it off. That's probably where all his power's gone.
Get your hair back, man.
It's like, mate, you want to play centre-back again? You want to outplay Rojo? You know, grow some hair. But no, I was looking for a statistic the other day I couldn't find, which was how many shots has Pogba taken outside of the box for us? And how many has he scored from outside the box? Because it was sparked by someone on Twitter. Someone had tweeted, Harry Kane, since the start of the 2015-16 season, has taken 63 shots from outside the box and only scored 2.
Wow.
So Tottenham fans can get a little bit frustrated with that. And I get a little bit frustrated with Paul Pogba sometimes, constantly trying to take shots from however far out.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic has the most goals from outside the box this season in the Premier League as well.
Well,
I
think that's understandable because he's class.
Is he? How do you think Zlatan's been performing? We did go close to breaking through then. It's just the bounce of the ball. Normally, where a player could take a shot from the edge of the box, a little gasp. Zlatan nearly stuck Wayne Rooney through with a very, very decent flick on, but Wayne Rooney's studs seemed to get caught in the turf and he dropped. Unlucky Wayne.
Yeah, it's a weird on the pitch because these players have been doing this for however many years, how often a day, like they're so used to the grass.
That was not offside in a million years.
Was it called offside?
It was called offside, yeah, but it was never offside. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was not offside, unless the flag was for Rooney, but it went up too early to be for Rooney, so don't understand that one. 12 minutes gone, we're still 0-0 in in Odessa between Zorya and Manchester United. Remember, we've got 5 objectives today. We want free stuff. We want 50 calls. We're 3 calls into that, so we're 6% through. Do you like that,
but as far as time frames
I'm like
go,
Rachel Riley over here. I am.
Yep.
And get a call from someone over 50. You think we'll do that?
Yeah, like somebody out there can get their dad on a call, like 100%. Like my dad would come on a call if I forced him to do it.
Can you text him in time to call us?
No phones allowed on the call-ins. Call us only through the TV.
Okay, sorry about that.
How?
And don't get shut down. So today our aim is to not get shut down. So I will be not swearing. I won't be being my usual self. I will control it today.
I mean, I'm more worried about Howson being in a hole and like Howson just being on his own as well to run with whatever thoughts that pop into his head.
That's why we got that gaffer tape on him, isn't it?
I feel like that's where we're most vulnerable.
Yeah. We are most vulnerable where Howson is concerned in more ways than one. What was I going to say now? I've absolutely forgot, but it's 13 minutes gone.
Why does Rojo's hair always look wet now? Like, is it a look or is it like...
You never heard of shockwaves, Rachel?
No.
Little cheeky bit of wet look?
I'm not a fan personally, but like I'm sure Rojo's not trying to impress me.
I used to be a big fan of wet look shockwaves back in the day.
And that's why he loves Rojo.
Yeah, Rojo's great. Makes great toast. He makes great tackles. He makes great passes. He's got a great partner.
Do you not think that's kind of interesting though? Why I know Bailly came back and that was the moment he was fit enough he should be playing. But why is it that we've kept on?
Ooh!
Who was that?
Mata with a cheeky ball over the defence towards Zlatan. I thought he was going to go straight on Zlatan's head, but he went through to the keeper. Deceived me a little bit, that ball did.
I want to see a replay.
Well, you can't.
Well, I'm sorry, I was trying to do... Anyway, and I'm upset now because I want to see it because it looked like a good ball. But nothing came from it, which is the theme of Manchester United now, isn't it? That's our thing.
Nothing
Play
comes
well
of it.
and then get a draw. Play well and then end on an average.
But if we go by the form we've been in, we'll probably win this 4-1 today.
When it doesn't matter.
And then draw 1-1 on Sunday.
I wouldn't actually be that upset at drawing against Spurs. Oh, well, no, I want to beat Spurs and they're not
it's
playing
like drawing
great,
with
are
Everton,
they?
isn't it? Like, you're not upset with a 1-1 draw against Everton. You're just upset with the fact that it's like the 10th draw in a row and we should have won.
Afterwards, obviously I was doing one of these for that Everton match. So, you can't follow the game 100% because obviously a lot of talking, there's a lot of interaction, so you miss nuances. But I didn't agree with a lot of the analysis afterwards. I didn't think it was clear cut Man United should have won. I thought it was pretty even. It was a stupid piece of Fellaini that gave away their goal, but it was a brilliant piece from Zlatan that scored ours. So it was just we cancelled out our own.
Yeah, but the thing is,
we didn't have loads of chances in that game.
Everton never ever looked like scoring.
But we barely ever looked like scoring. How many shots on target did we have?
Opportunities to.
I feel like they had more shots and more shots on target, and they had more corners.
I'd have to see the stats. Maybe something that's Howson can get for us in the corner, or maybe Statman Dave, if you're watching, give us a call,
Statman
mate.
Dave rang up on one of these things at once, and it was literally the best day of my life.
Really?
I love Statman Dave.
He's amazing, isn't he?
He is amazing.
What is it? Is it like the numbers thing?
If it wasn't for Statman Dave, I never would have ended up here, and that's the story. So
That's
blame
charming.
him.
That's charming, Rachel.
Blame Statman.
Without Dave, she wouldn't even be here.
She wouldn't even be
She
here.
doesn't even like us.
Nope.
Just
I'm
here for
only here
Dave.
for the opportunity to see Dave. It's going well now. I feel like we've settled into the ground a little bit more.
Yeah. It's probably thawing a little bit as well.
I don't
Do you think it'll thaw as the players are running along it, or get softer?
No.
No?
No.
Am I just making things up?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It looks like playing on an AstroTurf to me.
Yeah, it
you know,
does.
really hard with that extra bounce in it.
Yeah,
Shoot, Pogba.
I doubt we're gonna.
Ah! Ooh!
I
As
thought I'd
said,
gone in for a
shoot,
second.
Pogba. He took a shot from the edge of the box, 17 minutes in, and it was just wide.
It didn't go in though, did it? It's never on target.
Yeah.
However, it did look like a very good shot.
It didn't go in, hence why I said it just went wide.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, oh, I don't know.
Should he have scored that?
It would have been saved anyway. I just feel like he takes a lot of these shots and they're either completely off target or when they're on target, the goalkeeper's expecting. Like when you shouted shoot, it was so obvious he was going to shoot. Like I feel like they always get saved. Like you were always expecting Paul Pogba to take a shot from like 20, 30 yards out, which is stupid. I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah, Pogba, you stupid.
Yeah, don't cry about it though. It's okay. You can make it up.
Who's your caller of the day so far? We've had 3. We've had John. We've had Lee. And
No,
we've had that
Lee.
bloke that you didn't get his name at the start. Remember that one?
All right. I
toss
don't.
up
This is
between
what you
John
want to
and Lee for
do.
me.
This is what you want to do. John would have won it if he'd actually gone and talked to somebody. If he'd actually gotten. But then at the same time, I don't know if I'd want to approach somebody in New York on the lunch hour because I feel like they might actually hit you.
Yeah, America doesn't seem like a nice place either. I mean, John's lovely, but I mean, America, is that the place you want to go?
New York specifically. I feel like they would talk to you for like 20 minutes if you're in California.
The best thing about America is the food. which
United
explains
States
a
of
lot.
America. Yeah, America, as in Mexico, where there's good food. America's a continent, but that
Tell you what's good, that chai latte from Costa. Remember, we are looking for free stuff. So Costa, if you're watching, I don't know how a big company like that would be watching, but Costa, if you're watching, send me in some free chai lattes. We got 5 targets today. Producer Christoph wants me to tell you we've got 5 targets. 1 is get free stuff. 2 is 50 calls, and we're 3 calls into that. So we've got 47 to go, and we've got about 2 hours to do it in. Then we've got to watch United win. So far, not so good because it's 0-0 after 19 and a half minutes. Then we want to get a call from someone over 50. If we don't get a call from someone over 50, then Rachel's going to get a boyfriend on the show who will call in, and then would have ticked that box, right?
I'm so confused because I thought you were going to say my dad, and then you said boyfriend, so then I got confused. And then I was like, why is my boyfriend over 50? And I was like...
That was the joke,
It wasn't...
Rachel.
Right, number 1, it wasn't a good joke. Number 2, I didn't expect it, so I was just confused.
I'm just going to give up the day job.
I mean,
I don't have a day job, but I'm going to give it up anyway.
I mean, all these people calling in from work, and we're just sat here doing nothing. Meant to be watching a football game. Oh, we got corner! We got corner, and Daily Blinn's taking it, and we all know that. I usually think that's amazing.
What do you think of 6 o'clock kickoffs?
Oh, they're
Because it's
better.
6 p.m. in the UK.
It's
here,
better
if you're
than
not
like
from the UK.
8:05 when it sometimes gets just. I'm like, I'm going to get the tram, and it's like midnight. Oh, not very good.
Oh!
Is there another corner?
Yes.
Yes.
So corner's come into the box in the 20th minute. Pogba's gone for the header, then it's nearly fouled to Zlatan, but the defender's just nicked it off his foot and it's out for another
It's a good corner.
United have been dominating this game so far without really creating any gilt-edged chances, but the ball is
that's what we
bouncing
do
up a
now.
lot. Yeah, and that's what we do these days.
Always wanted a style of play. Go on.
It's another corner. Yeah, what
It's
you
been a
made
bit
of the game?
weird, actually. It's been a bit weird in recent weeks because we say Jose doesn't rotate his side, but then in some ways he really rotates his side. Like one day, like you're starting, the next you're not even on the bench. Like the other, who were playing the other week? Martial was taking corners, and it made no sense. But then you realise that there was nobody else on the pitch that could do it. It might have been against Everton because there was no Rooney, Mata, Blind, whoever else takes corners when they're around. Rashford takes corners sometimes, which doesn't really make sense. We haven't really got a good dead ball specialist.
We've not had a good corner kick taker since David Beckham left.
Daily Blind is quite good though, from his side.
No, it's not good enough.
Can't help it.
How often do we beat the first man?
When Rooney takes it, never.
No, when anyone takes it, never.
Daily Blind just got past the first man.
Phil Jones.
Phil Jones, he's just... Oh, he's there!
Speak of the
He's
devil!
warming up!
Hey! He's got his layered up today, isn't he? Is he wearing a sleeping bag?
I still don't understand why Rojo got to keep his place over Jones unless it's because Jose wants a left and a right foot. But otherwise, I personally think Jones has been playing better than Rojo.
I don't think Jose cares about that left.
But
foot,
then
right
why
foot.
would you
Maybe
play
it's
Rojo
because
over Jones?
He wants to save... Remember, Jones has had more injury problems than probably anybody else at the club.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to not...
But then on the other hand, I just don't think Jose tends to care about that sort of stuff. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Like, it's going fine so far. Ray hasn't done anything bad. Whew! That was a nice stretch from Ibra. And a nice bit of acting from the Zorya player, where he looked like he was going to die. Oh, and
Oh, what a touch
Mickey's
from
got
Henrik.
it.
You know,
Mickey's
like
got
when a lot
it.
of players
And
would
he's lost
touch
it.
the ball and it would just bounce off their shins, a la Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
Henrik Mkhitaryan has got a magic touch.
Stop getting distracted. You got to keep following. He's
Christoph keeps doing
he's
stuff and it's like
overwhelmed
catches
by
my
the
eyes.
situation. He
We
just
got a
doesn't.
half-time competition, by the way,
Oh.
to win clothes.
I didn't even know we had clothes to give away.
You could win clothes, guys. So what you might win is this jacket right here.
Are you actually willing to give
or
that
these
away?
Jeans, or I've got a classic G Unit T-shirt on. How about that?
Tree unit, right? No,
I got my
let's
lucky pants
stay.
on. How about that? Anything else?
I don't understand why you're talking about your clothes right
That's
now.
what we're giving away, right, Chris?
Oh, this is what
That's
I
not
missed.
live. That's already happened.
Oh, should have got a cross off there. Oh, Jose looks very, mad. Just like,
See what he does there? Oh, Jose, what a guy. He looks mad, do you think?
yeah, I think he's all right now.
Do you think it's just the weather?
I feel like he's upset about the pitch in general, yeah. I mean, we said he gave a thumbs up before, but, it was very begrudging, all right, fine. I'm sure they won't dive. They're out here.
But would Jose Mourinho not be more peeved off if Manchester United travelled to the Ukraine, then had to travel back without playing the game, and then had to travel back in 2 weeks to complete the game?
It's a lot of hours, isn't it? They were talking about this the other day, the idea that we're spending so much time travelling. They won't be getting back until 1 or 2 a.m. And then they've got to sleep, and then they've got to train, and it's a lot. It is killing us.
Flying first class,
Flying first class actually makes very little difference
must
to
be very hard for
time.
these guys.
Because I hate flying. It's
You
still
hate
rubbish.
flying?
It's still rubbish. It still takes it out of you, physically.
I think some people, I enjoy flying sometimes.
Look, I'm building up excuses of why we're going to be rubbish on the weekend. So let's just go with it.
Zlatan's won the ball on the edge. His
And
feet
then
are
he's
just getting mudded up, and you can't
lost
tell
it.
whether it's the pitch or.
I don't think. Bye. Clean.
His recovery he has to be one of the fastest at the club, right?
Well, I don't actually. I don't know personally. I haven't done enough research into what his actual injury was. I don't know if he just willed himself to recover quicker.
A Fenerbahce winning.
What?
Fenerbahce winning.
Fact checker.
I'll check out if Fenerbahce are winning. United have got a corner.
Is it going to beat the first man? That's the only question we need to ask ourselves.
We got a corner, 25 minutes in. United's fourth corner of the game, as it stands. I think Fenerbahce are winning 1-0 away to Feyenoord. So they're top of the group on 13 points. United still second on 10 points and would qualify second as it stands. Daley Blind's ball into the box, and it didn't go through to Zlatan. Really poor. We've had 4 corners and not really created a chance from it.
So if we win and Fibonacci win...
What?
Look, I stumbled over the words. We could have just both carried on.
No, we don't do that here on Full-Time Devils. We take full advantage of any mistakes made by our fellow presenters.
And this is why you're getting shut down. If we win and Fibonacci win... I can't say it!
My job today is to make... see how many times Rachel could say Fibonacci. What she calls it.
All the things I say wrong.
Right. Speak to the people while I get some comments.
Speak to the people?
Yeah, go on.
It's been alright so far. It's been pretty average. It's been like every other Man United performance, which is a little bit embarrassing. It's still 0-0. We're doing fine. Bailly's looking just as good as ever, so that's good. It's good to know that he's not been hindered by his injury. And it's good that we'll hope... And hopefully this means we'll have Bailly back to track Harry Kane this weekend. Because that's a bit of a worry. But Tottenham overall, I'm not that worried about. I don't know why.
I think it's because we're at home. I think Tottenham are one of them. It's like with Liverpool and Arsenal. I'm always more worried about the away games. The home games I'm more confident with.
But not next year when they come bust because they can't play at Wembley.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a good season for them.
Mr. Architecture 1 says it's Fenerbahce.
Okay, I'm not even going to try and say it.
Postcode for food to send. Robert McPhee asks. Robert, If you tweet us, we will give you a postcode. So get on at FullTimeDEVILS and let us know. The players are wrapped in a blanket, says Ankit Sharma. Fenerbahce are 1-0 up, so if it stays that way, we're through, says AH.
No matter what happens, we're through. I haven't actually looked at the table, I'm very honest.
Right. There's a Russian guy in here as well. I mean, maybe Ukrainian.
Oh, if you're in Ukraine right now, ring us.
Yeah, guys, we've had 3 calls so far, and we need your phone calls coming in. We need 47 more before the end of the show.
And we're right on schedule.
We are falling
schedule.
behind schedule a little bit. So in the next 10 minutes, we're going to take 3 quick fire calls to get us back up to scratch. Is that all right, Chris? Can we do that, yeah?
Anyway, nothing fun to say.
Jaguar said, take your trainers off the sofa. Who do you think you are?
It's my seat, and I have shoes on it. My life's a lot better when my shoes are on the seat.
I'll tell you what, dragged up is what's happened there. Dragged up.
And I've still turned out better than Adam.
Man United play worse than Bolton. As far as
I don't make a habit of watching Bolton, so I'm going to trust your judgment on that. But we're not doing too badly.
Oh, Memphis in or out, says Gorav.
I'm over Memphis. But I feel like that's been pushed on more by people getting behind him so viscerally, where I think I'm overcorrecting and being like, I'm done with him. I'm not done with him, but I don't subscribe to the same beliefs that there are so many people that are like, he's amazing, he just needs to run a games and he'll be great. And I'm like, where are you getting all this from?
What do you mean, like me?
I mean, if you say all those things, Adam, then yeah.
Chris Herons, your comments full of shit, to be totally honest. We don't need to copy anybody around here, mate. But yeah, I'm just going to go out there and say, talking balls.
Do you want to look at nicer comment?
What's your favourite method of cutting the grass? I've always wanted a big enough garden so I can get on them grass cutters where you sit in it.
Do you know, well, that's sort of, we've gone to Ukraine. In the Premier League, the grass has to be a certain length, within so many millimetres.
What is the length of the grass? Can someone get in the comments? What's the
But it is, Google it, you'll find out, because it's because at one point teams were like, because they cut it in different ways, they were having different lengths of grass. So obviously longer grass, the ball loses more momentum quickly. So they were trying to take out some of the home advantage with that. But now we're playing on an ice rink, so that's fun.
Half an hour in, still 0-0 in Odessa. There's fireworks at the field being thrown on the pitch.
That's never
seen it on the TV screen. It's usually a case that they tend to avoid showing those things on television, so not to
encourage it
and promote the small number of bells that are throwing stuff. What's your favourite car? Random question.
What's your favourite car? I don't have a car. I can't drive.
Oh, you can still have a favourite car. I drive a Polo, but my favourite car is an Aston Martin DB.
Lamborghini Murcielago in green.
Say that?
Lamborghini Murcielago in green.
I was going to say, you didn't say that way first. Right, we've got a call coming in. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Farman.
Prem. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. He's calling from one of the Middle Eastern countries, either Dubai. I would say either Dubai or...
Have you spoken to him before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
it
Dubai? It's Dubai. How are you doing? How's Dubai? Is it fun? Good place? Better than Ukraine?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's quite a lot of fun.
How do you think it's been going so far? Do you think the pitch is affecting us?
It's same old. We've created so many chances, but they're not going in.
Are the chances though? I'm reluctant to say we've had loads of chances. I think they're like half chances.
Actually, they would have been better chances if Rooney or Zlatan had better first touches. They would have probably gone in.
That's fair, but maybe their first touch is being hurt by the place where they're playing. I mean, we don't know. Do you think we're under threat from Zorya at any point, or do you think our defence is going to keep a clean sheet?
Well, with Bailly back, I'm much more confident.
Bailly, I feel like Bailly's already man of the match, and we're not even a full half in.
Do you know what I don't understand? Sorry, yeah.
I think he's my best signing this season.
Pogba's just missed a shot and he swore in Portuguese.
How do you swear in Portuguese?
Like, he said that thing that Ronaldo usually says. I'm not going to say it on here. But, like, you're French. Why are you swearing in Portuguese?
You're French. You've been living in Italy for 5 years, and now you're living in England.
Makes no sense. Mate, before you go, who's scoring first? I don't think you can hear
Mata.
me. Mata. Ah, I like you. And do you think the Europa League is more important than the Premier League for United this season?
Sadly, yes, it is. Sadly, unfortunately.
I totally agree with you, mate. Thank you very much for calling us in today. All the way from Dubai. Cheers, man.
Bye-bye.
Legend, see you later. That is our 4th caller of the day. Will you be our 5th getting on Skype? FTDEVILS. We've got 8 minutes. We'll be taking 2 quick-fire calls during these 8 minutes that we've got left. United 33 minutes in. We're still 0-0. Wayne Rooney just won the ball on the edge of the Zorya box and giving it to Mata.
Oh, that's good.
Pogba is on it. Zlatan in the box. Pogba in the box. Oh.
Come on, Herrera. Come on. Run.
All of the possession that we've had, I do agree with Rachel. We haven't created any clear-cut opportunities. Most of it has been shots from Pogba from outside the box or crosses that have been floated into the box and just missed in the final third by Zlatan or Rooney, whoever it is. I tell you something that I'm really happy with, and it's hard to judge because of the pitch, but I feel like Wayne Rooney, in latter weeks, I don't mean this means that Wayne Rooney's back and he's back to his peak and he's never going to be, poor again, but he looks like he can play that quick football again. That pass move, like he looks like he's on his toes all the time now.
Yeah, like usually my issue with Rooney is that's not good from Pogba. It's just a nice shot out. Anyway, I feel like sometimes it takes Rooney a minute to get involved in the game. Like I feel like at the start of the game, like balls bounce off him and then he comes in for a key pass. But yeah, I mean, he's doing good.
That's a great question.
Starts to get more consistent.
Would you prefer 3 cups this season or 4th in the Prem? It's easy for me, but...
Oh, if it was FA Cup, League Cup, Europa League...
Well, what else is it going to be?
All right, I'm just asking. I mean, we've already got a charity shield, so it's fine. Anyway, or 4th in Prem, I'd pick the 3 cups.
Yeah, you get Champions League with those 3 cups anyway. And 2 days out at Wembley, or 3 or 4, whatever it is, now that the semi-finals are all that and there. It would be nice, wouldn't it? To be at Wembley
easily.
again.
But like the problem, and like people who were like defending the, oh, that wasn't good. We'll get him. I was going to say we were broken on, but oh no. Sorry, it's just all falling apart at the back of Man United.
And Zorya have gone quite close. It was a shot from the edge of the box. It's gone wide. Sergio Romero, who some people say he looks like me. What do you think about that?
I don't think that's true at all.
It's not true at
Don't
all.
overly compliment yourself. See, I feel like they've had 2
How
clear...
is that? That may be a compliment to Romero.
Yeah, it's not though, is it? I feel like that... Oh no, that wasn't... I was going to say, a clear-cut chance, but it's just really just someone whacking it on a volley.
It was a good volley though.
Yeah, and it was
first time
covered.
volley as the ball's dropping down.
It was good, but it was good from Zorya. Like, I actually feel like we've been... not disrespectful, but like maybe underestimate them a little bit. Like this team is, like if you're playing Young at right back, you're playing Blind at left back, who's had some issues recently, but even I still love him. You're not really playing holding midfielder, like we're going very attacking. That
was cheeky from Juan Mata.
I don't think it was going to be on target though. A little chip across off. You would have had to chip the keeper, and they're tall, so it's hard to do that. But it's good that we're all making defensive mistakes. Up and down the pitch. Keeping it interesting. Still going to be 0-0.
Right then. Someone said he would, in terms of me, so he's supporting me there. Thanks, mate. James, I love you.
It's good that your relationships are building.
Yeah.
So do you think Bailly's going to start the weekend, or do you think Jose's going to do another masterstroke that I don't understand and bench him again?
I think it'll be in the team. I think it'll be Bailey and Jones at the weekend.
I would quite like it to be Bailey and Jones. Bye.
Do you think Jones can become the player that Fergie hoped he would be?
Maybe. I think there's a possibility of it. Like, it depends what they're trying to turn him into. Because he's never going to have that much finesse.
As a centre half.
As a centre half.
In the John Terry mould.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to be the John Terry of a team.
You're saying John Terry's smart.
I do. I think John Terry's good
The
at
man
his...
that racially abused somebody in front of hundreds and thousands of cameras.
Smart doesn't equal decency.
I like that. On that note, we'll go over to the most indecent man on Full-Time Devils. That is Stephen Harrison.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, right, listen, let's forget about John Terry. He's a poor man's Wes Brown. I want to know from you guys, your dual screens, your triple screens. I've only had 2. Sort the game out. There's hundreds of you watching this. What are you playing at? I do want to talk a little bit about the game. I think Pogba's been a little bit wasteful with some of these long-range shots, but do you know what? It's better than watching us go side to side to side to side to side all day long and no one pulling the trigger. So I do like it when people are taking shots, but ultimately it's not been good enough. United haven't been good enough. The pitch doesn't look like it's holding up too well, and I do think that is going to cause us problems a little bit later on in the game, if it's not causing us problems already. But we are playing some decent, quick football. They're just going to be tough to break down. I agree with what Rachel said, where we're not going to keep a clean sheet tonight. But do you know what? I honestly don't even care if we go out, in all honesty. It does look like we're going through now with the result in the other game against Fibonacci, is it? Yeah, whatever. What else did I want to say? Oh, yeah, there's a competition link coming out at half-time, so make sure to check Twitter for that, and you can win some stash from United. Yeah? Well, it's not from United. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying here now, because I'm getting all sorts of shushes and cuts and, like, I don't know. So, yeah, you can win a Lamborghini, a Big Mac meal, and some United clothes, but I might be lying on all of those. Anyway, back to you guys.
I was excited.
I want that Big Mac meal.
All right, I'll keep the Lamborghini.
Lamborghini's your favourite car, isn't it, Rachel?
Murcielago in green. That was the car I wanted when I was 12. But
So, I don't know what Stevens told you we're giving away over there in Howson's Hole, but he is talking out of Howson's Hole again. The Lamborghini's been given away to Rachel. That was how we got her on this show.
Yep.
So she's been paid in Lamborghini.
That and Statman Dave.
I get paid in Big Mac meals, as you can see.
Mac,
I need 'em.
that's where you got the name from.
And Stephen Howson doesn't get paid at all, and he's just told to sit there, shut up and do as he's told, which he rarely does, unfortunately. It's 40 minutes in. It's 0-0 between Zorya and Manchester United. Remember, we have got that half-time competition. We want your calls to keep coming in, to keep your calls coming in. We want to hit 50 calls today. We are on number 4 at the moment. We want some free stuff. Giving it. Hold on! Ah! We need some energy in here. Producer Chris just said.
I thought, because we were watching a replay.
We need some energy in here.
Okay, don't hit me. This doesn't feel like a very safe environment anymore.
Have we ruined your safe space?
God, this was never a safe space, but now it feels like... Anyway, look, we need to buzz up the energy, but it's hard because the game's not great. Like, let's be honest, it's dull.
Forget the game.
It's
Easier to
dull.
watch
Let's
football
just
anyway.
throw that away.
No one's watching
Give us a
us for
call. Let
football.
us know if anyone scores.
Oh! Ooh.
So do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that if we go out of the Europa League, I won't care about that. But like, whether we do or we don't, I'm still gonna be a little bit embarrassed because this is rubbish. This is a rubbish performance, and that's the frustrating part. Not the actual end result as much as we're not playing great, and we're not playing great in the Premier League. So like, I'm sure it's gonna be great to win the League Cup or lose it to Liverpool at Wembley, but like, what is going on?
Listen, Rachel.
The damage is already done.
Negativity on here.
Right.
I want positivity.
Oh,
we
right,
told
well,
you to
they're
liven
about
this
to break
show up,
on us.
and you've done nothing but moan all day. We've got a caller coming through who's ruining my ears at the moment. So please, Chris,
Look, last time I was positive on one of these, it was the Chelsea game, and everybody hated me, so I'm over it.
One of my targets today, Rachel, is to watch United win.
Right, let's
I've
see
not
this.
done it yet. We need your positivity, and we need this guy's positivity coming through on the call right now. Hey!
I'm back.
Do you think we're going to win, though? That's the only important thing of this moment.
Hold on.
Yes,
hold on.
I do.
You're probably here every week, Rachel, but
Yeah.
some of us get out of the studio.
All right.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Robert McPhee from Scotland.
Robert from Scotland. Oh, you don't have. I wanted you to sound like Rabsy Nesbitt, and you don't. Got
Okay.
it. Right. Go on, Rachel.
Do you think we're going to win?
Yes.
All right. All right. Who's going to score our winning goal? Or is it going to be multiple goals? Am I being too negative?
We will get 2 goals. One from Zlatan, and then one goal line, slightly controversial own goal that could technically be given to someone else.
Yes. I feel like we're probably going to give one of those away, though. That's where I worry. It's just going to be a scramble and Rojo kicks it in. That's the worry. That's what I see. Oh, things are happening. So, do you care about the Europa League? Like, are you happy with doing this? Is this a game you care about?
Somewhat, just because we have. It's just one of those things that, as much as the Europa League is like a second competition, it's one of those competitions we technically don't actually have in the trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
So it would technically be a form of completion, even if it's not a major cup that we're necessarily wanting.
And then Wayne Rooney would have literally every trophy in his cabinet that he's ever played for at club level.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty decent record. Manchester United would have every trophy in their cabinet. Jose Mourinho doesn't look too happy with the performance. What have you made of it in the first half so far?
It's what you'd expect in a Europa League game on a frozen pitch in a country which is miles away and playing almost a second-rate team. We're playing a rotated side against a side that isn't that great on a bad pitch. You're not going to get that good a game out of it if we'd had a good season, you'd expecting this it would be a better game. Because our season hasn't been great anyway, playing this sort of match, we're not going to be getting a good sort of feeling out of it, anyway.
And just before you go, mate, I'm having trouble hearing you, but what I want to know is, what is your opinion on gloves and short sleeves?
I don't understand the people who wear gloves unless they're the goalkeeper. Only the goalkeepers should be wearing gloves in football. That's my genuine opinion on it. Only the goalie should be wearing the gloves. No one else.
Yeah, bang on. Bang on. Thank you very much for your call. You're our 5th caller of the day.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Robert.
He's breaking up there.
You need to get your thing. If you can't hear people.
While I'll do this, Rachel.
Okay, I'll let you figure it out.
Speak to the people.
I could have told you how to fix it and how you could get your headphones to work, but you just sit there and it's fine. I'm sure you'll work it out. Ooh.
We've got a lot coming up for you at half-time, We've got a recap on our objectives, our 5 objectives. Manchester United have just gone close through. Wayne Rooney just gone over. I think it was tipped over on the way through, and it is now a corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was only just.
So at half-time, what's going to happen is we've got a competition for you to win some clubber. We're going to recap the 5 objectives of today's live fan calling.
Oh.
Roll!
Over the bar. It was quite hard, though. It was chaotic.
At the point at half-time, the whistle has gone. We're going to reach over to Steve as well in Howson's Hole to get a recap on the socials. What's the mood like?
That's good from Blind.
Social media. Rojo hitting that shot over the bars. United went in at half-time 0-0. Right then, I think that means it's competition time. Rachel, can I get a drum roll, please? That is amazing. Amazing drum roll there.
And it led up to nothing. You ruined it.
I've got a feeling I've ruined a lot.
You've ruined this relationship, so why don't you just carry on?
I just won't never come back on a live fan calling. Right. So, the competition is, don't miss this great chance to... I feel like I'm on telly.
Well, you're a real presenter now. You're a real presenter. Sit up straight, smile.
Guys at ITV, if you're watching, I'm looking for work. I'm
ITV's
happy
rubbish.
to just drop Full-Time Devils and do whatever you guys want me to do. So yeah, just give us a shout. I'm looking for work.
Enthusiasm in the voice. Progress.
Right then, competition time. Don't miss this great chance to win Manchester United apparel. Compliments of Forever Red 92. 1 entry gives you 3 chances. That means first prize you could win. Shall I do it from third prize actually? I think that's better. In number 3, third prize is a Manchester United t-shirt of your choice from the foreverred92.com website. Second prize is your choice of any jacket in the jacket section of the foreverred92.com website. And the first prize is an authentic Manchester United team jersey of your choice with your name and your number. Rachel, if you won the first prize, what would be the name and the number you would get on your shirt?
I don't like having my name personally, so like I'd have like an actual player and I'd go blind. I just love him, but then like this is the reason I won't buy a shirt because like I'm not committed to it.
Because you'll be walking around with a shirt that says blind on the back.
No, that's not my main issue. It's more the issue that like if I actually almost bought it and then he started playing rubbish and I'm like I don't want to be wearing a rubbish player's
So what
shirt.
you're saying is
I'm fickle.
you don't support him through thick and thin?
Nope. Well, I do. I'm still trying to find positives now. But I'm not willing to do it that publicly that I'm walking around
And
with
how
it.
many positives did you find?
He had a really good cross that went into Pogba and Pogba did a missed kick and then that's when Rojo had his shot and if you've been paying attention you would have been impressed.
Well, I wasn't. Right. All you have to do to win one of those 3 prizes, ladies and gentlemen, is head over to twitter.com/FullTimeDEVILS. There's a trivia question there. Click on the link, answer the question, and that could be yours. One of 3 prizes, which is either a Manchester United t-shirt of your choice, a jacket from the jacket section, or an authentic Manchester United team jersey of your choice with name and number on it from foreverred92.com. Thank you to the guys at foreverred92.com for giving us these prizes to give away. And remember, your one entry gives you 3 chances. So head over to twitter.com/FullTimeDEVILS.
You got nothing to lose and everything to gain, which is the opposite of what
you
we've
haven't
got
got
in this
everything
match.
to gain. You've got one of 3 prizes to gain, which
should be everything to you.
Yeah. What did you make of the first half?
It's alright. It's alright.
3-word review of the first half.
Not good enough. Just in how they're actually playing. Like if Jose's playing like what I would call a full strength team, or at least full strength attacking team, like I would be willing to accept us conceding a goal or 2 because like Ashley Young at right back, like what is even going on there, and Romero in goal. Like you can expect slip-ups, but like a full strength going forward, like Mkhitaryan, Ibrahimovic, Mataruni, like I'm expecting goals or I'm expecting clear-cut chances and they're not creating them. Like as much as shooting from outside the box, like Howson said, like it's better than just going side to side. Well, the other option which we're not seeing is like actually figure something out and like get in there, like break them down, like go through them.
Do you think the pitch is giving us difficulty, or is that an easy excuse?
The thing is, we don't know because we're not there. Like, and we can't. Like, there's no. Like, we don't know. I'm sure they'll come out after it. Whoever the interview will give their account, so you don't know. But like, I don't know. I think it is probably giving them issues, but at the same time, I don't know if it can account for all the issues because we've been seeing the issues. We've been seeing these problems way before today.
Yeah, we have been, and at the moment, I think it's okay, but we need to do a lot better in that second half, and we need to get out of here with at least a win. Guys, while we are here at half-time, I want to use this moment to tell you guys, hit that like button. We want to get as many likes as possible, so hit that like button, and yeah, it don't take you anything to do.
No,
do
call
us. What's the information to call us on?
FTDEVILs.
On Skype, so call us on
And we're aiming for
FTDEVILS.
50,
And
and
your big heads could be here.
we're looking for caller of the day, but I'm going to decide whoever's number 19 is my caller of the day. What's my lucky number?
Yeah.
So call us and then get everybody else to call us so I can get to number 19 at some point.
Wasn't that the year you were born in, Rachel?
Yeah, I've got great skincare.
Yeah. It's that Ukrainian skincare for your life.
Yeah, I'm actually here supporting Zorya.
I can hear someone at the moment.
That's the sort of thing that you don't have to say out loud, and that's the sort of thing that you should usually just like ignore and like carry on.
Yeah.
What did you think of the first half, Adam? Let's switch up. I'll be a presenter, you can talk.
It was mint. No, it wasn't really. It was poor. I didn't like the first half in the terms that it looks like we're struggling to play the football we want to, partly because of the pitch, partly because they're making it very difficult in the way they're playing, and partly because it's the Europa League. I don't think the players really care. I think there is one of those things where you kind of lift your level for the harder games, and I can imagine players approaching the Europa League thinking, "It's Europa League, this will be easy to."
But that frustrates me.
And then it's not. Yeah, I know it is frustrating.
They should be less. It should be less of a raise my game because it's hard getting, and more I'm going to raise my game because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, but see, like Southampton today, they've got a game. Like in the Europa League, that's all new to them. European football, they're just happy to be there. Whereas United, it's kind of like we don't want to be there. we want to be in the Champions League. So because we want to be in the Champions League, it's kind of like,
So
we're too good for this.
we're like a petulant teenager that has been dragged out and has to go on like the family trip.
Like Kevin and Perry.
Yeah, that's exactly what we are.
Excuse me, Miss Patterson. Can I have a jam sandwich, please? That's my impression.
Oh, that's how rubbish the game's been. Like, this is what we've been drawn to. But
Remember that guy who scored a stupid overhead kick against us?
oh yeah.
He's done it again.
Well, then at least we know it wasn't a fluke. It was just pure skill.
So
There we
at
are.
the moment, the table stands: played 6, 13 points. Fenerbahce at the top. Played 6, 10 points. Man United in second, and we'd qualify if things remain as they are, with Fenerbahce leading out in Rotterdam and United drawing in Odessa, Ukraine. I'm sure I can see Paul Scholes on the screen now having a little moan. And I need to freak a leak, so could we get Howson's hold running or something like that?
You're getting, again, ignored. No one cares. Literally, no one cares about what you want in life. Oh, see, like, it's been okay. Like, they're showing, like, our highlights or whatever. But, I mean, it's not been top quality start to finish. Also, I don't want Wayne Rooney to beat the record today, because it just feels like it'd be like this, like a big metaphor for like Man United as a whole, where like it was this huge, great thing that was like so good and it took so much time to build up, and now it's just kind of like limping over the finish line of like, it was so good that you did all this and like you're still sort of there and you're still scoring goals, but you're doing it in the Europa League in Ukraine against Zorya Luhansk. So that's sad.
Yeah, that is sad. Rooney and Herrera have been our best players in this game, says Nigel. I tend to agree with him. FTDEVILS, yeah, that's the Skype name. So yeah, sorry you guys, if you're looking for the Skype name, FTDEVILS. Why are people in here saying Rooney has been great? He's been dreadful, says Brandon. What do you think?
I think he's been probably like as average as the rest of the team.
So average, says Rachel. And Zlatan's passing is awful, says Coco Monkey.
There have been times where like you would expect them to like get a through ball in or like somewhat of a setting up of a situation, and it's just kind of all falling apart.
Ray Wilkins is apparently slating Paul Pogba on the radio.
I can see why it would be. It's not been great from him.
As well. The bitter Chelsea rent boy.
Here's a question for you. Do you think Paul Pogba was undroppable?
Yeah, he's our best player. I don't think anyone's undroppable, but I don't think he should be dropped. If people are suggesting our best, Paul Pogba has been one of our best players this season.
Yeah, and I agree, and I think he's done great in games and don't really understand where a lot of the criticisms come from. But at the same time, I do get the feeling when he has been playing really bad, or like he's had atrocious games, and like it's no effect. He seems to be held in a different kind of way than the other players as far as Jose goes. Like if another player had a game like Paul Pogba, he'd be dropped, but not Paul Pogba.
Yeah. What do you guys think at home? Should Paul Pogba be dropped? Does he deserve to be dropped? Has he been one of our best players this season? Like I think he is.
I don't think he deserves to be dropped, personally. I think dropping him would do more harm than good. I don't think it's like a Wayne Rooney getting criticised in the newspaper where it spurs him on. I feel like it just maybe knock his confidence. Like, he seems to have unwavering confidence at the moment. And I think that's helpful.
I find it totally stupid that United fans are even questioning the player. Uncle Bill says Herrera always gives his all. Easy our best option for captain's armband.
No, he's a bit too fiery for the captain's armband. I know we could give it to Rooney, who's like known for screaming at people, but I do feel like Andrew likes to shout at the ref while a captain actually tries to sort out the situation.
Baconland says Wilkins is a United great, Adam, for the more mature person. I do know Ray Wilkins played for Man United, but Ray Wilkins, I wouldn't say is a great. Is he a great? Is he a great?
I don't know. You can ask the people in the comments and they can give you a better answer than I can.
Go. We got a caller coming through.
Caller number 6.
Caller number 6, please. I feel like I'm working in the bank.
Why is that?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
You know,
I'm calling all the way from India.
And your name's Cyril, yeah?
Cyril, that's right.
How you doing, Cyril?
I'm doing fine, just watching
You watching
the game.
Yes, sir.
What you made of it? It's okay. We can penetrate though. The defense is very good.
And they sit back quite a lot. They haven't had the greatest form this season, but they don't concede many goals. Mate, there's a bit of feedback coming through. Could you possibly just move your mic a little bit away from you? There's a bit of feedback. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Great.
It's okay now.
Basically, yeah, that's perfect. What do you think about the Europa League? Is the Europa League our best chance of getting into the Champions League this season, given the way we've started in the Premier League?
I really don't think we can finish in the top 4 now, and the Europa League is not any more easier, but it's the only chance we got.
And do you think it's easier to win the Europa League than it is to get into the top 4 again?
Actually, it's not any more easier. There are good quality sides in Europa League playing. We got Schalke, we got Sparta. They are good sides. It's not easy, not any more easier, but it's their only chance.
Okay, and before you head off, we want to know, what is the score going to be today in the last 45 minutes?
1-0 United.
Thought he was about to say Zorya then.
Actually, I want to say another thing.
Go on. You got 10 seconds.
About Sergio Romero. I think he deserves to start more. He should be starting in the Premier League, Romero.
I don't think he's ever going to be starting for Manchester United, at least not any time, not until De Gea leaves.
There has been, he has not been his self. De Gea was very good last year, but he has not been himself this year. Romero should start Premier League games.
Yeah,
that's a big shout.
The reason it's hard is because unlike any
Yes,
other
I know.
position,
I'm the minority here, but he should start.
you can't really rotate your goalkeeper. Like he is what keeps your defence kind of solid. You want to know who's behind you.
Let Pep Guardiola know that?
Pep Guardiola is probably really regretting that decision to get rid of Joe Hart.
Sergio Romero is a fantastic goalkeeper. You cannot just bench him.
Yeah. Cyril's saying Romero needs to start more games in the Premier League. Cyril, thank you very much for calling through today. Thank you for your call, and thank you for watching Full Time Devils. You have been called at number 6, and we have 44 more to go before we hit our target. Guys, thank you. You could be next up on this screen where Cyril's face just was. Do you agree with what he said about Sergio Romero? Does he deserve more minutes in the Premier League? Does David De Gea deserve more bench time in the Premier League? Get your comments in below. And of course, you can call in on Skype FTDEVILS. Rachel, what are you going to say?
Maybe Jose should give the cup competitions to Romero or something. This is the only way I could think about doing it, because that's what they've done at City with Caballero. They gave him League Cup, was it? Or they gave him that last year.
I find that weird though that goalkeepers get assigned to a tournament and then
they shouldn't.
They'll get all the way to the final.
Well, no, Caballero for the League Cup when they won it last year, all the way to the end because he saved that penalty, and then they all celebrated with him. They did a yaya. It was upsetting.
Was that Ben Foster? Remember, he won us the Carling Cup against Tottenham.
Back when it had a sponsor, back when somebody actually wanted to be associated with the tournament. We're in the tunnel. Getting ready.
The second half is going to get underway soon, and I think that might mean I get to go to the loo as well, which is great news for me.
Does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does mean. I got the thumbs up from producer Christoph. Southampton have got Hapoel Beersheva today as well, from Israel. Your man Van Dijk starting.
How did he
was
become
it you that said
No,
Van Dijk?
that was the caller from Paris.
Oh, sorry.
He wants him.
Sorry, my bad.
It's like he doesn't even pay attention.
Are these guys... Who's in the tunnel with these guys?
Security. Or maybe super VIPs, the ultimate VIPs.
Getting all the dirt on the floor.
They don't care. Look at him. Look at him. That's what happens when you raise as a Premier League footballer.
Do you know I've hugged Ander Herrera once? Well, more than once, but do you know that I have?
Highlight of your life.
Actually, I've hugged Mata as well.
I would rather meet Juan Mata. If I could meet any of them, I would meet Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's my life goal. He's so smart. He's the smartest guy ever.
Mkhitaryan looks like he would be shy. If you met him, he'd be really shy.
I can push through that. I just want to meet him. He speaks 5 languages. And he's got a master's degree in economics.
But you only speak 1, right?
Yeah, but we can talk economics together. That's the second language. That's the only language that matters. Oh, I love it.
Football's the second language, but you know.
No, I don't play football. Oh, they're all jumping. They're all ready. We're about to go the other direction. Ah, we started.
Oh,
I'm sorry if you had headphones in, because I'm sure that wasn't.
I've just seen someone coming through very soon, yeah. And the game's kicked off, by the way. Second half has kicked off. The second half has kicked off. Oi!
Oh, God.
Oi!
Oh, here we go.
Oi!
Okay.
Oi! Come on, there's Cheeky Sport Dave in the house. Dave, are you wearing a vest and a bathrobe?
I'm wearing a vest and my pimp robe.
Yes!
Straight up chilling.
I do see Daily dressed like that.
Okay. It's good that you're bonding over clothing, but
I love
football.
Dave, you know that.
I don't love Dave. He abandoned me.
Oh,
I'm going to give you back to Adam now. I
I
don't
love
want to
you
talk to you.
too.
I don't want to talk to you.
Dave, how you
ruined
been,
us.
man?
Oh, man. Listen,
Look at
I'm
that
just been here just
collection.
waiting for the goals, you know.
Look at that.
Just waiting for the goals to roll in.
Yeah, you think they are going to roll in today?
Yeah, I can see us getting a couple. Yeah, I mean, first half was kind of a little bit more of the same, to be honest with you. But I think they'd have to. They have to penetrate. We have to get some goals in there. Have to.
And what have you made? What you know with the Europa League? Yeah, what do you think about it? Like, are you happy to see this strong lineup being picked today when we've got Spurs in 3 days in the Premier League?
To be honest with you, I think we should just go to try and win all of these cups that we're in. To be honest, I'm not saying we should be a cup side and we should forget about the Premier League, but I think silverware in it. To be honest with you, and I think we should go forward with that mentality to win it all. We're in it, so we might as well win it.
Yeah.
And not in a like backwards way, as in like, oh yeah, it's like our only route or end. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh my days! Oh my freaking days! We ain't seen it yet. Hey, watch it, because you're gonna. Oh my!
Hey, Dave, dab! Dave!
Hey.
Dave, dab!
Hey. Are you
Yes!
fucking mad?
We've scored, by the way.
We get Dave on, and we score. This is what I mean. Henry Mkhitaryan has made it 1-0 to Manchester United. Dave, I want you to describe to the people at home the goal as it happened.
Mickey picked it up from the centre of the park, yeah. They were playing about a possession. I think it was Rojo. Rojo kind of off-centered the midfielder there. And Mickey just picked it up from around the centre circle, dribbled all the way into the box and just slotted it in. Calm, cool, calm and collected. Absolutely beautiful. I'm glad for that.
There's a cheeky Megs in there as well.
Oh, freaking heck, man.
Just like you were saying, the goals are coming.
They're coming, and I just knew it. I knew it was going to happen today. I thought to myself, we can't just keep playing the same. We can't just not be penetrative, and I think that's why you've got people like Pogba just been licking off shots, because it's like, look, end of the day, the reality of the fact is we can't be playing this football where we're just passing about the place and no one's having a pop at it. And of course, a few of the shots have been hella off, but you know what I mean. It's more positive from that perspective.
And Mkhitaryan, how important could he be to Manchester United?
Listen. He's basically like a signing in the middle of the season, to be honest with you. And since he's come back, he has put in some incredible performances. Since he's come back, and I think he's definitely going to prove to be one of the best players at our club, honestly.
Dave.
And you know what it is? It's because he wants to. Ever since he was dropped in that, he hasn't kicked up a fuss in that. He's always just been like, look, I'm just going to work. I'm going to work at it because it's my dream. I'm going to make it happen. And that kind of attitude is you know what I mean? You can't fault that kind of attitude. And especially that it's not just an attitude, it's because he has the class as well. Oh, listen, I'm telling you.
Dave, will you call us back at the end of the game, mate?
Oh, listen, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to dial you back in.
Yes,
enjoy it. Take care.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks for the goal.
Next time, I don't want you to be wearing the dressing gown. Yeah, no dressing gowns allowed next time. Vest only. Guys, that's Dave from Cheeky Sport. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel, youtube.com/Cheeky Sport. You'll see him and Joel doing their usual absolute madness. But it is 1-0 to Manchester United. Henrik Mkhitaryan has opened the scoring after 47.5 minutes with a fantastic solo effort.
Don't need anybody else. Don't need him.
anyone
Can't
else.
rely on him. Can't rely on him. Don't pass it to Rooney. I'm scoring on my own.
Yeah.
Good.
I
I agree with what you're saying there about the passion that Mkhitaryan showed of like wanting to get back, wanting to do it. And the thing is, I think that's the exact same with Bailly at the back. And it's like he's pushing, he wants to get back, he's willing to put the extra effort in. And it's just a bit weird that our two players that I think stand out with that are two that came at the start of the season. They're not like our seasoned players. But I still love them. Obs. Love them more than some of our long-time players.
50 minutes gone now. United are on 12 points. Fenerbahce are on 13 points. So we're still second in the group. That doesn't change anything in terms of standings. But United are now winning 1-0. We've been dominating possession in this half. As we did in the first half, it's been pretty much the same. But we have that crucial goal through Henrik Mkhitaryan running through the defence. It was a fantastic to watch. And the cheeky nutmeg on the number 12 just before he got into the box was excellent because he manages to do things with the ball where you think he hasn't got the space to do it. You have no right Henrik Mkhitaryan to be doing these things, and he does it. What a guy he is. What a guy he is.
That's what we were waiting.
Whoa, Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. He's our midfielder.
I'm glad you're singing.
I'm just on my own here, yeah.
But I'm really glad, I don't think, I'm really glad he scored that. That was what we were waiting for. Oh, he's going again! He's going again!
Oh, he's looking for Zlatan on the back post. Wow, played Henrik Mkhitaryan.
It could have been. Well, I mean, it could have been.
Goal kick, 39 minutes. I'm so glad to see this guy being a success so far. Obviously, nothing's finished yet, but Henrik Mkhitaryan starting to settle in, starting to play the football
that's good from Ryan.
that we wanted him to see him play at Old Trafford. Guys, watching at home, we are watching with you. Make sure you've got your dual screens on. Tweet us in at FullTimeDEVILS, #MatchDayMatt, all that good stuff.
I know.
We want to know. We want to see your dual screens. We want to know your reactions to the Henrik Mkhitaryan goal. We want to know your thoughts on the Europa League. We want to know all of that. So get it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to FullTimeDEVILS and share everything. Can you like the video as well, please?
Like it for Adam.
We've got 5 targets today. Can you tell them what they are?
What was number 1? Oh, free stuff. I mean, it's not always easy. I mean, like, we keep bringing it up, but like, it is very important that we get free things because it makes our lives better. And like, it's how we can be connected to you because you can send us free stuff and that will make us happy and you're having an actual impact on our lives. What was number 2? Talk to 50 people. Yeah, talk 50 calls. Let's do 50. I think we should aim for 50 people instead and get like one person to call in with like a group of 20.
Ooh.
And then we could just cut a huge, yeah.
Are there any groups watching? Are there any supporters groups watching the game together?
Call us. We've done it before. It's always so much fun because you can never agree on anything. So you're always fighting on the TV.
Yeah,
it's always good to watch
see a Royal Rumble on Skype.
Yeah, me and Adam have always loved Jeremy Kyle. We've always wanted to embrace him.
You were on Jeremy Kyle once, weren't you?
It was a hard time in my life.
A DNA test.
I know. But I mean, it was a shocker. But
Graham helped you out in the end, didn't he?
Me and Graham are best friends now. Got him on my phone. That's what I'm going to see after this. But no, I was in the audience. It was fun. But no, ring us. Be Jeremy Kyle worthy. Be FullTimeDEVILS worthy. Be watching the match.
And can we get Steve on now because I need to go to the loo.
Run.
Oh, Mkhitaryan. Is he having a laugh? Is he actually having a laugh? That was unbelievable. It was almost like he was cheating. He just absolutely danced and meandered and just did what he wanted. He was absolutely unbelievable. What a goal. What a finish. And do you know what? He had a run like that against Feyenoord, didn't he? Exactly like that against Feyenoord and got fouled. That is a brilliant way to open your account, Mkhitaryan. I am absolutely buzzing about that. And like these guys have been saying, yeah, if you've got a supporters club, if you've got a group of mates, unless you're just watching it all on your own in your underpants with lemonade stains down the front, then call us up. Let's get a group. It's got to be 50 callers, hasn't it? But it doesn't say it has to be 50 calls. So if we get 20 of you on, then we can check off a big fat list of yous because we've already had, there was a couple of guys in the sports shop messing around before. If you're at work watching this, slacking it off, tossing it off, you know what you're doing, don't you? Call us up and let's have some chaos in your work. Let's have you on the old, the floor buffers having a race. Let's have someone just doing some absolute chaos. Forget about the football for a minute. Let's see what's the maddest shit that we can get you to call up and do. We'll put you on and you'll have hundreds of thousands of people watching you be an absolute nutcase. I'm there for you. call Uncle Stevie in the hole and tell me what absolute chaos you're about to do. Well, let's talk about the first half a little bit, because I thought that was a pretty boring game of football, if I'm being completely honest. Zorya didn't really want to come out, and when they did all right. They had decent chances themselves, but most of the time they're sitting there, they're making it compact, they're making us shoot from distance. Mkhitaryan's done the one thing that we've not had anybody do for a long time, and that's just decide to pick the ball up and commit defenders. And he committed, how many did he beat there? Did he beat 4? Did he beat 5? Did he beat 6? I don't even know. They just sort of left him to it, didn't they? He comes into the box and he puts in the easiest pass we've ever seen. Someone's dual screening right now. If you've got a dual screening, bam, like this one here. Couldn't see it, but never mind. Send us in your dual screen. I'll retweet every single one of your dual screens. Are you quad screening? Are you hexa screening? Are you octa screening? Some of you are going to have to get your toes out and figure out what the hell I am talking about right there. But if you are doing any of those things, then send it in. I'll retweet all of them. We've got a competition going, so if you want to win some stash, a Lamborghini or a Big Mac burger, then you need to have a look at that. And we're not giving away 2 of those things, so if you want to win some stash, then head over. And we're still looking for free stuff. We are mega on the scrounge today. And do you know what? Do us a favour. Go and share the stream. How about that? Share the stream. Let's share the love with everybody. Because we know you've got Michael Owen on BT Sport. And who wants to listen to Michael Owen? I'd rather listen to people drag their nails down a blackboard than Michael Owen. So forget about that. Share the stream. Let's talk to some United fans. Because that's what we're all about, isn't it? We're all about talking to United fans. Adam's nearly back from draining his main vein. So I'm going to head over to him as soon as he gets his mic back on. And I'm going to get out of my hole. But until then, because he seems like he's proper taking his time at the moment, don't look like he's in any rush whatsoever. What do you know? Get your comments in below. Is this going to end as a 1-0 to United? Are we going to score some more goals? Who's going to get the next goals? Share the stream, like the stream. Can we get to over 1,000 likes? What do you reckon? There's enough of you watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Absolutely. Blast this shit out of that like button and let's get some crazy phone calls. If you want to call up and do something crazy, do you remember Anthony La Rosa on TFR Live who would just phone up and pour yogurt on his head? If you want to phone up and pour yogurt on your head, I'm there for you. Call up, pour yogurt on your head. Be my hero for tonight. Laters.
Oh my God. Daley Blind just had a chance there to get a ball, good ball into the box. And this is why Rachel's quiet, because her boy Daley Blind passed in an awful shot. I need my headphones in because apparently we have got a call coming in very, very soon.
Look, actually, I'm going to disagree with something Housen just said there about Michael Owen. People don't like watching him, but I actually do at this point because he's become so, dull that he's his own meme. You watch him and it's funny for all the wrong reasons, but I'm okay with that. Michael Owen's transcended his own dullness.
I don't think Michael Owen is actually that bad. I think he tends to put his foot in his mouth with some of the things he says sometimes, like if they score more than them, they're going to win the game and stupid things like that.
But that's why it's fun to watch.
If people scrutinise the things that we said all the time, we would accidentally say wrong things sometimes.
I say stupid things all the time.
Steve said today that he was going to wear something else instead of Speedos, and it was a strange one, but these things happen.
And if you don't know what that is, go back and try and find it.
Yeah, what minute was that on? Can you find it? Guys, remember, we want you to hit that like button. We want to reach 1,000 likes, so make sure you get your like buttons in. Make sure also you get your free stuff in. Is there anything you've got for us? Give it into us now. We want free stuff. We want 50 calls, and what's the count so far?
6. Oh, it might be 5.
No, we're 7-3. We got 43 left to go.
Okay.
We want to watch United win. So far, so good. Get a call from someone over 50. Dave's just under that, so we will need someone to call in just over 50. And we don't want to get shut down today, which is a target that we are also keeping to at the moment. And look, if United stay winning and they score another goal or two, I'm pretty confident we won't get shut down today because we're just going to be happy, aren't we?
I don't know why anybody thinks that this is just watching now. Oh, sorry, I'm just having a debate in my head. Watching us play this averagely, or is it really viable that we're going to win the thing? If we've got
Are we playing average today, do you think? Because I
don't know why maybe I'm just being really harsh. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood and it's just transcended into my thoughts. I'm just frustrated with the whole thing. Mkhitaryan is obviously a bright spark.
Oh!
Jose.
What a touch from Jose. Who said he couldn't play football? Great
Nobody
touch.
did.
Woo!
Nobody. Jose even said in a press conference that he could play football. He could play.
He wasn't very good though, was he? That's why he
Right.
was a translator.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to win 2-0, hopefully.
We've got caller number 8 coming through very, very soon as well. I'm just waiting to get told when he's through. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining us today. We are 1 hour into the game. It's 1-0 to Manchester United against Zorya Luhansk. Mkhitaryan with the goal just after the half-time break. We're going into now. We want to keep your calls coming through. So make sure you call us on Skype, FTDEVILS. Make sure you get your dual screens tweeted into us at FullTimeDEVILS. Hashtag MatchDayMac, FullTimeDEVILS, whatever. Get your dual screens in. And right now, we've got caller number 8. Caller number 8, please.
Hello. What's happening?
Oh, we've lost Mac. And
Bless you, Adam.
maybe he's coming back, but maybe he's not. Where are you calling from? Which one, Abe? What do you want to talk about? Anything? Everything?
His name's Dalen.
I
think.
How you guys doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
That's good. That is good.
How you feel about the game?
I'm liking the goal. I don't really care about the game or the performance too much, as I'm not bothered with the Europa League. I just don't want to lose today. Mkhitaryan's goal was fantastic. Nice to see him score. Wouldn't mind seeing him taken off and saved for Sunday. What do you think about the team that we played today? And does it show that we're taking the Europa League a bit more seriously than we probably would have hoped for?
I think, yeah, it's a pretty strong team, you know. And we should be winning by a bit more. But when you got Mkhitaryan doing what he done, you can't complain, can you? You can't complain.
He's so good to watch as well.
But
could he be the jewel in our crown in terms of that one player that just ties everything together? Because before he came into the team, we were playing decent football, but not as great. And he's kind of come in and seemed to link everything together.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think we've been missing that just out of this world creativity. And he definitely brings that. Because, you know, Mata has that, but he's definitely not as quick as Mkhitaryan. And Mkhitaryan just, he's on a whole nother level. Bundesliga Player of the Year, I mean, this is what you get. This is what you get.
Do you think he was our best signing of the summer?
I think in terms of immediate, what's the word? Immediate impact, I think yes. I think Pogba will take time to still, you know, bring his best because he's a quality player, but I think Mkhitaryan will bring that instant impact, whereas Pogba's going to take time. So, yeah, I think he's the best signing this summer.
You forgot about Bailly. What about him? Isn't he our best signing?
Oh, yeah. He's amazing.
I'm giving him more options.
Come on, man. We're supposed to be nice to the guests. Sorry about this, mate.
I'd be happy I brought it up, though.
No problem.
Who's been your caller of the day today so far? And it can't be yourself.
Can I pick Cheeky Sport Dave?
Say again?
Cheeky Sport Dave. He was on the call, so yes, you can.
You can speak. It is cheating a little bit. Because, you know.
I love that guy, man. He's a good guy.
He's an amazing guy, isn't he? Can you give us your 3-word review of that Mkhitaryan goal?
That's hard, though.
3 words, okay.
You got 5 seconds. So after I say 5, 4, 3,
okay.
2, 1, you need to be saying it. 5, 4,
all right.
3, 2, 1.
Absolutely, incredibly world class.
That was 4 words, but we'll take it.
It was 4 words.
Thank you very much for calling in today. Thank you very much for calling in. And before you go, in your best Cheeky Sport Dave voice, can I get a come on?
Come on!
That was good. That was good.
Yes, mate. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Do you know who I actually think has
He's up there with one of my favourite calls today.
It's good. You keep them all stacked and ready in your mind.
We had that bloke with the shirts. He was quite good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good.
We've got him.
It was interesting.
We've got him. I can't say Cheeky Sport Dave because I would be biased. So.
Yeah, no Dave or John. Keep out the professionals. No.
Dave's not a professional, but I mean, we just can't choose him. Dave is. Can you guess? I hope you don't know this already, because otherwise it's going to spoil it. Can you guess what his actual job is?
No, I have no idea.
Can you guys at home guess what Cheeky Sport Dave's actual job is?
Get it in the comments.
Get it in the comments.
You have to look at the comments for this to be a thing.
Actual job is. Guys, Make sure you keep on calling us in on Skype, FTDEVILS. At the moment, Juan Mata has just been substituted for Jesse Lingard. Yes, Jesse Lingard is on with 25 minutes to go. Jose Mourinho giving Juan Mata a little shake of the hand as he walks off. And why is it always Juan that gets substituted? I do not know. Why always Juan?
Well, I guess if you were going to do a substitution, it was never going to be a Mkhitaryan. So, he's not happy in the tunnel, man. He's having a bit of an argument.
What has happened there with Juan Mata? Is he injured or has he had a little bit of a strap because he's been taken off?
I think he looked more angry than hurt. Maybe hurt because he was taken off. You know,
no, but he did seem a little bit peeved off there.
Yeah, he looks mad.
But then again, Mata, we've got a game against Spurs on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know. It was either going to be him or Rooney. One or the other.
Rooney hasn't been great this second half, has he?
But has Mata been great this second half?
It's a good point.
They both pale in the shadow of
either of them have
Mickey.
been bad, but they've not been great. Jesse Lingard getting involved straight away with 25 minutes to go in the game.
Can you tell us at some point what Cheeky Sport Dave's job actually is?
We will do, yeah, after we get the comments in. Also, we've got a competition as well, which I'm going to tell you guys about. We've got a competition which is running on the Twitter page. So get over to twitter.com/FullTimeDEVILS. And basically, Forever Red 92 have given you guys an opportunity to win one of 3 prizes by answering a simple Manchester United themed trivia question, which is on our Twitter page at FullTimeDEVILS. So you can win either a third prize of a Manchester United t-shirt of your choice from foreverred92.com. Second prize, your choice of any jackets from the website. Or first prize, a Manchester United team jersey of your choice with name and number of your choice. Those are the 3 prizes. You can win one of those by answering a simple question, which is over on our Twitter page. The Twitter page is twitter.com/FullTimeDEVILS. Yeah, that's obvious, isn't it? So get over there, get your answers in, and you can find out how to win over there. We've got another Skype call coming through. Rachel, who is he?
I'll find out. I'll find out when he comes round. Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you both?
I'm okay.
I'm good, thank you, mate.
I'm okay. I'm feeling okay. How are you good? Where are you calling from?
I'm Simon. I'm calling from Jamaica.
Jamaica's cool. That's
Did you
good
say sorry you're calling from Jamaica?
No, he said, and I'm cool.
I'm Simon. I'm Simon. I'm calling from Jamaica.
Simon.
That's my name.
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon Preston, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's me.
Stop.
You know
how do I know your full name?
Right.
It's because I always see it on Twitter. I think it's one of those names that always rings a bell. How you doing, Simon? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Good to finally speak to you face to face. Yeah, we've chatted on Twitter before. Pleasure to meet you both and Rachel as well.
Oh, thanks.
You too. And what are you making of the game today?
It's quite interesting, you know, from what Mourinho said yesterday about the pitch. I was quite anxious a bit, thinking about how we're going to get on. But with Mickey T getting that breakthrough, you just have to feel that more has to come in the last few minutes of the game.
Yeah, we've got 22 minutes left to go now. It's still 1-0. They've just had a shot go over the bar. Do you think the Europa League is one of the biggest tournaments for United this season, simply because of the fact that the Premier League, the picture of the Premier League has completely changed for us over the last couple of weeks?
Based on circumstances this season, yes, because one, we're not in the Champions League at this season. Hopefully next season we'll be back in. But we've seen with Jose Mourinho in the past how dominant he's been in the cup competition. So if we can take 2 or possibly 3 of the cups and get in the top 4 this season, I would be quite content with this season. And it's not too late, I would say, to write off the Premier League as yet, because if you look at the top 5 teams, they have to play each other as well. So that sort of 10-point gap could be reduced to 4 or 5 by February. So we keep positive and let's see what happens.
Yeah, Eric Bailey's just gone down here. He's been clattered in the face by the player. The player's handballed it at the same time. Somehow it's not a foul. Wayne Rooney's gone off for Marouane Fellaini. Now, after Fellaini's mishap at the weekend, do you still think he has a future at the club?
It's very hard to say. Although that one decision, a lot of people have been blowing up about it on social media. Bar that sort of performance, he has done his best because every football player has limitations, and his limitation, what he has offered to Manchester United, especially the goals he helped us to get to the FA Cup final last year, the assist for one matter. He's done a solid part, you could say, but I can't see him pass his contract, which is set to expire in 2018.
So you think it could be off in January?
No, I'd say probably the end of the season or one more season. I don't think in January, no.
Excellent.
Only Memphis.
And Simon, what's the final score going to be today?
I'm going to go with 2-0. I think Jesse is going to get the second and close up the game.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your call today, Simon. Nice to speak to you again. And hopefully speak to you very, very soon.
So, in that call, Bailly went down. And now we're a little bit worried. We just saw him leave the pitch, and I don't know if he's going back on it. But
What I love, though...
did turn down a stretcher.
Yeah, that's what I love. The stretcher came out and he looked at him like...
And then we saw Phil Jones getting
He
up
brought
and
a
ready.
stretcher out for me. Do you not know who I am?
It's his neck that hurts, which worries me, because that's easily something that could carry on and be like, oh, I can't play.
Bailey's getting subbed back on, by the looks of this.
I don't think he ever got subbed off.
He's just like, yo, I'm coming back on. Take Jones off. Take Jones off. I'm
Okay,
going back
so everybody's favourite player, aka Young, is now our captain. He will lead us to
on. Captain,
glory.
leader, legend, Ashley Young.
Playing it right back. Great times. Great times. I honestly would have given it to Bailly. He's like 22, been here a few months, hasn't played for a while, and I still would rather him be our captain. Fellaini.
I'm giving the camera a weird smile at the moment.
To be
It's because I've seen who may be coming through on the calls.
Oh no!
Can you
Oh
guess who's coming
no!
through on the calls, guys? Get your comments
It's
in.
going well.
Before we go over to him, I'm
Right,
going to read some of the
before we
comments.
spoil the surprise.
Where's the comments
Yeah,
from?
cheeky. Right. Oh,
Lost the comments.
we haven't lost the comments. We've just. Right.
I've just lost my marbles. Oh, it should be 1-1, says GD66. The stretcher is for Phil Jones, says...
Right.
Woo!
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Woo! Woo!
You just want to keep that level of excitement up. They don't know who's coming.
Woo!
Never know.
Adam, your favourite United player in the last 10 years. But
We're ready.
we're speaking to a big Adidas jumper, guys! Yay! Hold on, Dave. How you
was it
doing,
going,
mate?
guys?
Statman
Good,
Dave.
man. Just watching the game. It's not the greatest game of football. Oh, that's a good save. I think I might be behind. Was that the big chance from Zorya?
Oh, I feel like we're probably behind. We're always behind.
Listen to me, Dave. Can you give us your tactical analysis of Mkhitaryan's goal?
He did the guy, nutmegged him, put the ball back in it. Simple as anything, right? No, I think what Mkhitaryan brings to this United team is something that the rest of the forwards that are on the pitch today don't. The likes of Mata, Wayne Rooney, Zlatan, they're not dynamic. They're not going to pick the ball up with pace. They're not going to attack you through that sort of central gateway. United lack something there, and Mkhitaryan's the only guy. What I find it really weird is some of the players aren't finding him in really easy areas. I feel like he needs to get the ball more. To get United attacking better in that final third, it just needs to go to Mkhitaryan. Every time he picks up the ball, he'll either play like a very, an interesting pass over the top, or he'll switch to play, or he's going to drive, and it's just a bit weird. Like Ander Herrera, about 5 minutes ago, missed like a...
Oh no, we're frozen.
We've lost Dave, and
Well,
I'm
no,
genuinely gutted.
It's fine.
Guys, like the
Yeah, we just
video
did a
for
quick
stats.
mannequin challenge. It's fine. No one knows. Don't tell. Do you think we're playing well? I feel like we're playing rubbish, but then I don't think I'm being pessimistic.
I just think you're moaning too much.
I know. We don't
Expecting
get that.
too much.
I think it's a typical European display in a way where you've got to get a result. You've either got to get a point or 3 points, and it's simple. You might not play the best football, but you just got to get the job done. And United are doing that at the moment. Obviously, a one goal lead. We've seen that in the past. It fall away, especially with Marouane Fellaini on the pitch. But whatever, hopefully he'll be a bit calmer this time.
Oh.
Dave, how important is the Europa League this year? And do you want to see us win it?
Massive. Yeah, 100%. I hate why we don't see it as a big competition in England. It's kind of like we're too big for our own boots. Yeah, we all think the Champions League's massive, but when was the last time a British team won the Champions League? When was the last time a British team won the Europa League? It's pathetic. I think it's one of the top competitions in Europe, and it's a historical tournament. And I think that United should probably push hard for it, considering where they are in the league. 6 points behind Spurs. They lose this They lose this weekend, that's 9 points. So it's a big competition for United, especially considering their hopes of getting back into the Premier competition in Europe.
But I think that's why we don't get excited about it. Like, I feel like we're defensive because I feel like most United fans don't care about the Europa League. It's because we don't think we're going to win it. It's because they don't think we're going to win it, and I think that's it.
We think we're going to win it. Yeah, we've been in it what, 3 times in the past few seasons, last 5-10 years. We've done absolutely rubbish. We got knocked out by Bilbao. We got beat by Bilbao.
No, that's what
we
she's
should have won that
saying.
tournament.
She said we're not going to win it.
I feel like we're not going to win it, and that's what people are saying.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to win it.
Don't you worry, Dave. We're on the same page. I like.
Fellaini's just had a header go over, by the way.
All right, thanks for Adam.
Yeah, okay.
Shocker.
Just putting that out there.
No, and it's like people complain about putting out a full-strength team. I feel like people wouldn't be complaining if the full-strength team was scoring 3 or 4 goals every match. But we're not. It's going 1.
I think the thing with that as well is that these players and these coaching staff, they have all the data in the world. The Europa League playing on Thursday night and not being able to recover by Sunday is a load of crap for me. A load of rubbish. You've got to either adjust your training. You don't train on, a day before the game or something. Just sort something out. These guys have so much money, so much talent. They can easily figure something out where they can play Thursday night, they can play at the weekend. No, Manchester City, last week when they played midweek on the Wednesday and then they played Saturday. That's the same gap from Thursday to Sunday.
And Saturday to Tuesday.
Yeah, but Man City lost though, Dave.
No, this was the week before when they played not Celtic. Who did they? Yeah, they played Gladbach. They won that game and then they won at the weekend. Not this weekend, the weekend before, where it was a similar time difference.
Okay, yeah, cool. I get what you're saying, but I still don't like it. I just don't like it.
Why?
I think it's all the years I've saying to Liverpool fans, Thursday nights, Channel 5. And now it's
we're singing Thursday night, Channel 5, whatever. We've got to sing it now. It's our song. We've got to take that song and make it ours. We've lost too many good songs in the past few years, like 34 years. That was an absolute banger. And that's obviously gone now because Manchester City found a way of stealing some cash and won a trophy. But, we need to find new songs. So Thursday night, Channel 5, why don't we just make that the new United hymn?
That's a good idea.
Winning a trophy on a Thursday night.
On Thursday night.
There you go,
exactly.
Dave.
Imagine that. Next round, we could get, someone, we go to Lyon. There's loads of sick places in Europe we go to. So let's just keep positive about the Europa League.
You've got me up for this, Dave. You've got me up for this. I love you, Dave. Did you ever know that?
No, that's a new fact, a new stat that I'm going to have to pull out the bag. Adam McCullough has been loving me now for approximately 1 minute and 15 seconds.
No, for longer than that, Dave. I've got a website. How long has Adam loved StatmanDave.com? Yeah, and it's a counter, and it's been going ever since my love for you started.
Well, that's funny because he hasn't been called Statman Dave that long.
He has to me.
Oh right. This is like a secret.
I don't commercialise Dave. He will always be the Statman.
He knew deep down where I was going to go, what I was going to become.
Dave, thank you for calling in, mate. Can you call us back later, please?
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Yeah, I've got to go out for some...
Oh.
Subscribe to Dave's channel on YouTube, Dave Talks. Subscribe to Adam McCullough TV as well while you're at it.
He tries to stay, but he's like, no, Adam McCullough. He lost it because he threw it in the air when we scored.
Right. Things to achieve today. We are 10 calls in. Do you know that?
We just need one person.
So we've got 12 minutes of the game left with 40 calls to make.
Callers, just find
Oh, Jess! Oh, Jess!
No. It's not good work there.
Did you know Jess Lingard's my mate?
I don't trust that you understand the word mate enough for that to be like a good thing.
He stopped his car for me.
Were you stood in front of it holding some roses?
I was stood in front of it holding his bonnet.
Like in any particular way?
Nah. Basically, we're good friends. Jesse Lingard loves me. I love him.
Don't even question it. Why would you even think to?
Yes, Pogba!
Pogba literally just took out a keeper.
Absolutely wiped out the goalkeeper. That's that shit I love to see.
Like he
no sympathy. Hurt somebody. We got Santa Claus coming in.
Why is Mkhitaryan? Oh, because Matt's gone off.
He's from Miami, Florida, did I hear say?
I don't know, I wasn't listening.
That's right.
Boom!
That TV you showed
What's your name, mate?
Oh, Santa
My name is John, man. How are you?
John
Adam,
from Miami,
and,
Florida.
Rachel. Good to see you guys.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
You're looking very festive today, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Since we are going to take the 3 points, I want to celebrate early, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you want for Christmas?
I want trophies for United. That's all I want.
Yes.
That's all we can ask for. Everything.
What you made of the game today, mate?
I mean, a pretty average game, but we got to grind out these results, man. If we could do the same in the Premier League, we wouldn't be in the spot we're at right now.
Yeah, that's very true. Do you think grinding out a victory here, even though it is against a weakened opposition that would probably get relegated in the Premier League, do you think grinding out a victory here can help breed confidence in the Premier League?
Whatever we can do to get that W and, you know, get our players up to, like, the way they feel about themselves up, yes. Yes, everything helps.
Henrik Mkhitaryan's goal, talk to me.
I mean, what to say about it? He got that thing in the midfield. He just like cut through their defense, left, right. I didn't know where the hell he was going, but the ball was behind the net, and that's all I care about.
Mate, listen to me. In recent times, Manchester United and Jose Mourinho have been given a hard time by the press. They've been given a hard time by the press. But what I want you to do, you seem like a guy with a lot of energy. You're sitting there with a Santa hat on. I love that shit. What I want you to do is send out a message. Just pretend Jose Mourinho and the Man United players are watching this now. What would your message be to them at this point in the season? Go!
All right, my message for United and Jose Mourinho is, guys, we got to play for the match. We got to play for the match because we're United. We are big, man. We are coming back here. We got to, you know, bring it, the hurt to the rest of the season. Go ahead and win the Europa League. Go ahead and do our best. That's it.
Go United!
Go United!
Thank you for calling, mate. Happy Christmas. Love you. That's been my caller of the day.
Merry Christmas to you guys.
That
Bye.
one.
I wanted
John from Miami, Florida.
I want John to be my life coach. Like, I just want to ring him.
Guess what's happening? Guess what's happening?
I'm so confused.
Guess what's happening?
I don't know. I thought we'd scored a goal, but then we haven't. And like,
It's time to go Fosu Mensah! Woo! John's back, John's back, John's back, John's back, John's back! Woo! Fosu Mensah, Fosu Mensah! Yes! Love you, John.
This has been great. This has been great.
I love John. Caller of the day. He made his own Fosu Mensah song within 2 seconds. I didn't even know he was still behind me.
And he just joined in like that.
That's what John
does.
are like the new anthem, don't you
Yeah,
think?
that's what John does. John just rolls with it. John is happy and he knows what he wants. And like, you give him a hard question, he just takes it and he's ready.
You know what's happening next week, don't you? You're getting sacked and it's going to be me and John sat here with Santa hats on, watching the game, doing the watch along. No more Rachel. No more hard times for Adam. Getting moaned at every week. Yeah, it's on.
And he's going to become a worse person because of it. But that's fine because John will be here and that's all I want.
Fatima says, Adam, are you on drugs? Yes. That is the correct answer. Let's get Fosu mental, says Simon Preston.
Right, so in that actual chaos...
What a weirdo, Adam McCullough.
Did Fosu Mensah actually come on or were you just excited?
He just got a word from Jose Mourinho.
Because I was...
That word could have been... Lad, you're not getting on today. Sorry about
I was
that.
going to say, I feel like bringing Fosu Mensah on a little bit of a risk when Bailly's walking around looking a little bit dazed, and I don't know if he might have to come off at some point. I mean, there are only 7 minutes left, so I doubt it's the biggest deal in the world.
Do you think anyone loves Fosu Mensah more than me?
I feel like his mum is probably in contention.
She definitely doesn't. She definitely doesn't.
Stephen Howson is
Did you call him David
ready.
Howson?
I call him Stephen Howson. Why can't you hear? I feel like one thing comes from this is that you need a hearing test. Let's go over to Steve.
Who loves Fosu Mensah? I found him. I breastfed him to maturity. Do you want the funniest stories I'd ever saw? I see some amazing lies about myself in the comments on Full Time Devils. But one of the best ones is that I actually adopted Fosu Mensah at 4, which is why I was so excited for his debut last season. That's a genuine true story. If you can be asked, go look in the Midtjylland preview and you'll see that comment on one of the videos. That was one of the best lies I've ever seen about myself. Or is it true? No, it's not true. He was 6 when I adopted him. Anyway, so I do hope Timothy Fosu Mensah comes on. That'd be a cracking way to finish this game. Not been impressed by Ashley Young. Ashley needs to get up pretty early and be like a Ballon d'Or sort of nominee for me to be impressed with him, though. Last 10 minutes of the game. Are we going to cock it up? Not a lot of people happy with Fellaini coming on in the comments. It seems to be that was everyone expecting it to be a last chance saloon. And do you know what? I kind of agree a little bit. When you've got players that are doing nothing wrong, why are you rewarding players who are giving away penalties and losing you points with minutes on the pitch when players who aren't doing anything wrong aren't getting minutes on the pitch? That seems fundamentally wrong to me. Completely fundamentally wrong. But anyway, that's that. Did you see Adam get slapped on the way on the last one? 1,000 likes and he might get slapped again. So smash that like button and you might see Adam get knocked out with a warm hand to the face.
100% ain't happening. Right.
I feel like a brawl's going to happen on camera. And I'm worried.
5 minutes left to go.
Right, FullTimeDEVILS is actually on the pitch now. Just to confirm, Mkhitaryan has been taken away and Timothy is there, ready to prove himself.
Winning headers in the box.
I mean, he's already in the box, so that's good.
This is what I don't get. Like, Steve just laid into Fellaini a little bit there. And there's all the United fans. Can we see Dave anyway? Dave.
Right, but more importantly, where do you think Timothy?
Do you know what's amazing? You recognise so many people when you look into the United crowd. Like, not people that you particularly know, just faces that you always see in and around football stadiums when you enter them. But anyway, so United into the last 4 minutes. We're winning 1-0. Rachel, who has been your man of the match today?
Mkhitaryan, 100%.
Who has been your man of the match to the people at home? Get it in the comments below.
Apart from Mickey.
Yeah.
Bailly's done good. Do you know who's done? Do you know what, actually? Someone who's played well that I feel like I should tip my hat to because I'm usually mean about them is Rojo. I think he's had a good game. I mean, he actually was somewhat involved in the Mkhitaryan goal because he was, but he was somewhat involved in the Mkhitaryan goal. Like, he kind of like almost fouled one of the defenders and Mickey ran on into the space that Rojo kind of created. Well, do you know what? The people have had stuff to do, haven't been scoring goals, so I'm going to give a nod to Rojo. Who do you think?
I would say Timothy Fosu-Mensah.
For that good 30 seconds that he's just put in?
Yeah, that great burst into the box. He won a header, lost the ball. Definitely man of the match.
Changed the game. Changed the game.
So yeah, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, man of the match. Now, on a serious note, I think Henrik Mkhitaryan, simply for the goal.
Definitely.
Because I don't think there's been one... If it was still 0-0, there wouldn't have been that one standout player. And I think that goal would just... I don't... That's not to say... Oh, what a ball from Fosu-Mensah there. He sent Zlatan Ibrahimovic through. Zlatan Ibrahimovic through! 2-0! Timothy Fosu-Mensah! Was that Timothy? That weren't Fosu with the assist. It was Paul Pogba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's me being a Clattenburg there and just being told... Yes! Yes! 2-0 to Manchester United. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's 13th goal of the season. And United are 2-0 up. And surely that's the 3 points in the bag. And Paul Pogba with an assist for Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, we can't call it.
Through to our 12th caller of the day.
I bet it's going to be a really exciting one. Because you...
Chat to them. Go on.
Oh, I can hear us in the background. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi mate, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Prayag. I'm calling from Hamburg, Germany. But I'm basically from India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. So how happy are you right now? Like, is it just bursting out of you? I mean, 2-0, it's good.
Yeah, just now Ibrahimovic scored. I'm quite happy with the result, 2-0. But sadly, we won't be finishing as the group toppers, but still good enough, right?
Oh, sorry, we're just watching Fosu-Mensah jump.
I'm just watching Fosu-Mensah kiss
feeling pretty hot over there.
And I love it. Maybe I had a little bit of movement. Mate, who's been your man of the match today?
Probably Mickey T for that wonderful goal. Beautiful run in and wonderful nutmeg as well, and a really nice goal over there. And I hope he continues his performance and does really well against Tottenham as well. A really important game coming up on Sunday, and looking forward to it.
Are you concerned that we've started quite a strong team today?
It's been the case since long. I mean, every Europa match we have been putting in strong teams. But I think in this phase of the season, I think we need to do well in Europa because you never know what's going to happen later on. But I still think we can get a top 4 finish in Premier League. It is possible, for sure. But yeah, I mean, now the group phase is done, and later on we'll have a string of Premier League games. So hopefully we can do well in the Premier League games. Yeah.
Thank you very much for calling in, mate. And one more question. Where will United finish in the league in a word?
In a word? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now!
I want them to finish a fourth.
One word!
Fourth.
Fourth. Oh, man, that's not the word I wanted to
But I feel like fourth is probably like. I feel like that's like an aim for us at the moment, like not an expectation.
Shoot, lad! Oh!
Saved.
Why don't the keeper just let these things in?
Because it's going to affect.
The game's gone. You're finishing bottom of the group.
And he was on target, so it was a good shot. Good
He was on target. It's Fosu Mensah.
Let's be honest though, it was quite a nice save though.
You know what I love about Fosu Mensah?
Everything.
He hasn't had, everything. He hasn't had one sniff of football this season. But when you see him in training, he just always looks happy. He's always jumping on someone. He's always having a laugh and a joke.
Yeah, I like that he's just so comfortable with Ibrahimovic. He's like, yeah, we're best friends.
And I think with Michael Carrick, with him coming to the end of his career and him being so difficult to replace, we're into 3 minutes of injury time, by the way. I think we might need to go a different style of central midfielder.
Yeah.
And Fosu Mensah could be the guy alongside Pogba for me in the future. We got 3 minutes remaining on the
2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining of the 3 injury time minutes.
We can't actually see, because when you watch it on TV, it's hard to actually see a formation. But like, what position is Fosu Mensah playing right now, do we think?
He went to like right wing or something like that.
He's like around.
I think wherever he'd play with the same enthusiasm. Marshall's looking like he's happy that he hasn't been.
They don't have to.
Today.
Like Marshall's like literally in like a sleeping bag and he's in a coat and he's all like cuddled up, like sat next to he sat next to Mkhitaryan and he's like, I'm happy.
I think
we're
he
winning.
borrowed Arsene Wenger's coat as well.
Arsene Wenger threw it away when he couldn't zip it up the last time. He threw it away. Got a different coat now.
Zorya attacking here. Can they get a consolation? They can't, as Ashley Young.
I feel like you throw it when you get happy and it just makes its way back to you. That piece better.
Shoot, Pogba, shoot. From the corner flag. Shoot.
That would be a good goal.
Oh!
I'm starting to worry that Pogba goes down too easily.
Right, we need to check this checklist. We had 5 targets at the start of this stream today. Guys at home, we had 5 targets, if you remember at the start of the stream. 5 targets. The first one was we want some free shit.
We don't know because it takes a while for things to arrive.
We did actually. Does the competition count as free stuff? Because we got free stuff to give away.
Yeah. Spin it like that.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Producer Christoph.
Yeah, definitely.
Producer Christoph's not.
Tick.
So we got some free shit. But for you lot at home, remember if you want to check out the competition, there's 3 prizes available from. Let me get the website right first. ForeverRed92.com have given us 3 prizes to give away: clothing, and the top prize is a Manchester United shirt with printing as well. So check out our twitter.com/FullTimeDEVILS for full information on the competition. Number 2 was 50 calls. We're about 39 short of that.
Sorry.
Very, very close.
There's just a bit of controversy on the pitch, so I'm just trying to watch that.
It's the Europa League. There's never controversy in the Europa League.
Okay, carry on. Did we get 50 calls? Well, I don't really know that.
We've got 39 left to go. Are you happy to stay here and sort those 50 calls out while I do one after the game? The game's finished, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We have qualified in the Champions League. In the Europa League.
Yeah. Same difference.
Are you happy?
Yeah, let's win it. Let's win everything. Why are we doing this, Adam? I don't know what's happening. I don't get it. Are we doing
the
a
Europa
bit?
League champions of the world? We've qualified for the next stage.
We've won everything.
Right, back to our 5 things. So number 1 was get some free shit. We got that free shit. A girl just got Pogba's shirt and just started sniffing it.
Oh, I wondered why she was crying.
Now, I know it's amazing that you got Pogba's shirt. This man has just played 90 minutes of football. He is sweating like a good one. You sniffed his shirt.
Sweat doesn't smell bad
I
straight
think
away,
you've been
though.
sniffing other stuff as well. Because you must be on some serious drugs to be sniffing a sweaty man's shirt.
Can we please get through our objectives?
Number 3 was watch United win. Ding, 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 ding. We did that. Mkhitaryan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic goals mean United go through second position, 12 points in behind Fenerbahce on 13 points. So United go through, and Robin van Persie's Fenerbahce go through to the knockout stages of the Europa League, and that was because we got that win today. So 2 out of 3 so far. You're going to do some overtime tonight, so we get them 50 calls. So that's 2.5
just
out
off,
of 3.
just off screen.
Get a call from someone over 50.
Dave's over 50.
Squawker Dave, Statman Dave's over 50 stone. Does that count? That counts.
You never told us what Cheeky Sport Dave's job is. I'm sorry, but can we come back to talk about you interested? But carry on.
He's a full-time bad man.
Okay, good. That's really exciting.
Right, and number 5 was don't get shut down. Now, we don't know for sure whether we have been shut down or not yet, but it may be. Who has been your caller of the day? I remember I picked mine. Who did I pick again?
I can't remember. Jay. Yeah, but what was...
Santa. John from Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, the bloke that we made put on 4. He had a
Lee.
Lee don't get it because his mate messed up. Who puts on 4 shirts in a minute?
No.
15 seconds a shirt.
No, you take John. I'm going to take Lee because I appreciate the commitment to do it during work time and to mess up his own stock.
All right, I was going to do it, but we've only got 2 shirts there, so we can't do it. Right, caller of the day for me is Santa. Santa John from Miami, Florida.
I mean, it's okay that you're wrong.
And he's going to go in our Hall of Fame. Can we call it the Call of Fame? Yeah! I named something! Yes!
He's left his mark
My
now.
ideas never get used.
So if we get shut down, at least Adam's made a difference.
Yes, I have. Got a shut down, hopefully. Right then, so 2-0 today. That's job well done, isn't it? I got my first win on a watch-along. Fan calling. High five. I won't be back on the weekend. You're going to miss me.
This is usually where we plug fan cams, but there are no fan cams.
Yeah, because I'm here today. I'm usually the mug standing out in the
We've
cold.
got one. We have a fan cam. Don't worry about it.
Us, though.
Oh, right. This is
Which is fun. But yeah, so I'm done for today. I'll be back at Old Trafford on Sunday for the Manchester United against Spurs game. So make sure you keep it like Full-Time Devils for then. What's going on with the previews? The preview getting recorded for Spurs tomorrow, and that will be up some.
There'll be a preview at some point.
Producer Chris.
There'll be a preview at some point, but it's been a very busy day.
Producer Chris expected us to get shut down today, so we didn't even plan for tomorrow. He thought we were going to fail. We didn't. We stayed open. Full-Time Devils keeps going. We're going to make Full-Time Devils great again. And by the way, guys, listen to this. Earlier on today, I recorded Points of YouTube with Stephen Alson. Make sure you vote for Adam McCullough. Make sure you subscribe to Full-Time Devils. Rachel, say something.
Bye-bye.
That's all you